every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Till I feel the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark blue, perfume, go.
I recognize your fragrance, hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit, and I know your taste is a little bit, high maintenance, everybody else basic, you live life on an everyday basis, with poetic justice, if I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs, dedicated to you, and you're in the mood for empathy, there's blood in my pen, better yet with your friends and them, I really wanna know you all, I really wanna show you off. Fuck God, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and y'all curled in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga that ain't good, ain't home is sorry. They say conversation rule the nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it.
Can I tell you something? Why is what you have in place on tell you that, won't you fill me up till my cup's overflowing? I'm so anxious just to feel the silence. It's so quiet, but I hear you saying to me, baby, said our time we're making up time. The times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you feel said I couldn't miss you touch. I needed you, needed to distance myself from you. I was just alone with you. So close, won't you? Can I tell you something for what it is worth? We have it, that's all that I'll show you something, give you more than what we have it, that's all that show you something, give you more than what we have it, that's all that won't you fill me up till my cup's overflowing? I'm so anxious just to feel the silence. It's so quiet, but I hear you saying to me, baby, said our time we're making up time. The times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you feel said I couldn't miss you touch. I needed you, needed to distance myself from you. I was just alone with you. So close, won't you? Can I tell you something for what it is worth? We have it, that's all that show you something, give you more than what we have it, that's all that please be done, please be nothing to be done. I want you to give to me, yeah. Please be done, please be nothing to be done. I want you to give to me, yeah.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying, you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high, hands up high. Tell them dim the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark purple, go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you when you're in the mood for empathy. There's blood in my pen. Better yet with your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck God, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and your girl in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga that ain't good game, homie, sorry. They say conversation rule the nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. Don't you want oh, what it just put it in the song, alright. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast when you do what you want. At this time, doing what I want. Hope you doing what you want. What you want?
My new bitch look like Tyler Perry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch fun like Jackie Brown. I wanna know but she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, yeah, no maybe. In the meantime,
It's not going where I want.
it's some me time.
Hope you doing what you want.
By the beach like Odell. No, I'm on my killers don't tell. Shadow my mom cause I knew you off the shelf. Now my bitch is big Chanel. Will you be my leading lady? I wanna contract and get a little maybe. In the meantime,
It's not going where I want.
it's some me time.
Hope you doing what you want. Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only roll like once. Like move fast and do what you want.
In the meantime,
Just not doing what I want.
need some me time.
Doing what you want.
In the meantime,
Just not doing what I want.
need some me time.
Doing what you want.
Maybe I'll love myself, I don't know. Leave me here, I'll fuck myself. See me in the mirror, I duck myself. Don't need much, so fuck my wealth.
I need you in the morning, but I need you now. Yeah, I know I give you all you need. I know what you like. I feel it coming. Tell me that the yes. I try to keep you, and I need some lessons. I need to give it all. I try to live, but I can't. I don't know why I got the wall. Drop me out of my mind. Don't need no other body. Don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. You don't need no other body.
Then I need a mess of my mind. And I need if you get free of the mind. Say your body talk to me nice. Saying I'm a love you didn't need for your life. Yeah, I love no be like. Say I read it together, yeah, day and night. Yeah, if I leave you go by. Yeah, if you leave I go. Love me your body, baby. Love me your body, baby. As you're whining your body, baby. So crazy. Love me your body, baby. Girl, you want need me. I just wanna let you know. Hope every day
Don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. You don't need no other body, baby. Ask me, baby. No one, baby. No one, baby.
Till the morning, my one is up on your loving. I just wanna get you beside me.
Give me all you need. Give me all you need. Give me all you. Give me all you need. Give me all you need. Give me all.
Make I give you all you need. Every touch you need. Give you all. Make I give you all you need. Baby, yeah.
You don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. You don't need no other body.
Girl, I want you there. Girl, I want you there. I'm in each other, man. When we touch, I walk away. Baby, love, I know you ready.
Whole 10 shining stars, big dip, get a lot of hashtag gang in the city.
Hello. Hey y'all. Good morning. Hey clown. Hey cute cute. How y'all
Good
doing?
morning, good morning, good morning.
Good
Well,
morning.
it's about afternoon for me, so
Oh yeah, it is. In a minute. It's
yeah.
a beautiful morning. Hey clown.
Always got to point out the obvious.
Please don't start with keeping
Here you
cute today.
go.
She sound
Here you
like
go.
she in a good mood. Please don't start with her.
Please, Truth, can you pass the tissue?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hey Natasha. Hey Tanya. Hey Miss Carla. Good to see you, Miss Carla. Y'all come on in here. Tap the screen twice. Hey,
You
lady,
didn't
Miss.
have time to do your hair, clown?
No, apparently not.
What are you talking about? My hair is done fine.
Hey, Miss Lynn.
Mm.
Thank you for
That's
those
the
prayers for Renee P. Miss Lynn. Thank you, baby.
that's the look I was going for.
Was
Oh,
it?
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you hit it right on the spot.
I did.
Darn.
Blown out and done. Blown out and done.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Miss B. How y'all doing today? Happy, what is it? Thursday?
Thursday, thirsty Thursday.
It is Thursday, y'all. I apologize for my tardiness. I'm like 3 hours late. I know. Oh, you done ran the clown away.
Oh wow, is that all it takes?
Yeah. Thank you, Miss Lynn.
Well,
Hmm.
damn. Wish I would have knew that sooner.
Clown, come back. Clown, come back.
He just fell off.
Got me so frustrated. Don't even know the damn day. I clicked the wrong damn button.
Here we go. Here's the tissue, clown.
You okay, D True? You okay today?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I've been looking forward to this because I've been studying a lot of this with the autopsy and everything.
Oh,
Have
I'm ready to,
you?
clown. I'm ready to
Yes,
get
yes.
into it.
Very, very interesting findings here. Do
Yes.
you have the actual full picture of the description of the like the autopsy itself
You
and the
mean like the visual is right there? But let me see. I can get to it on this little article here.
well, I
Um,
have it if you want me to send it to you.
it's right here. Can you see it?
Was it? I'm talking about the full. Well, yeah.
No,
If you could
it's
bring it
more
up,
than
I
this
mean,
right here.
not like we're gonna see it on this little tiny fucking app. But okay, I do have it, but it's okay. Go ahead, you're
You can
fine.
send it to me. Is it more than this right here?
It's actually this what you're seeing in the center there, but blown up with without all this other stuff.
Okay.
But that's fine right there. I can actually I'll actually like I have it on my end, so I'll be
Okay.
able
Well, let
to.
me read. Let me read, and then once I read, then you can get into it because I'm ready. We are
Okay,
ready.
I've been ready.
all right.
Okay, y'all. Welcome back, everybody. Thank y'all for joining. Y'all make sure y'all tap that screen, hit the like button. Feel free to support the channel. Thank y'all for being here today. I appreciate it. Trey is over there around yonder on Verdict Watch. Actually, they came in with a verdict. He texted me. He said he'll be here in a minute. He's live with his verdict over there. So we are here today. We're gonna talk about this autopsy. Flumberry and these truths are just so ready, and so am I.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna listen. We're gonna get back on track with the because I still want to play the live streams of Ratchet TV that led up to what went on with them because the drama that's going on with Ratchet TV and T Hood's family is so totally separate from this, and we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue that coverage too. But today we're gonna talk about the autopsy, and we're gonna talk about we're gonna listen to a recording. Um, he recorded phone conversations with her, and since they have come out and blatantly called him a liar, he has decided to release the recordings of his conversation with the mom. So we're gonna get into that too as well. But
Girl,
first,
that's juicy too.
oh, it's very juicy,
Mm-hmm.
juicy. Yes.
Juicy
All
fruit.
right. So T Hood autopsy. Rapper shot in back in domestic dispute. Police still proving self-defense. This is from TMZ, y'all. TMZ becoming with it. All right. So let's see. Gwinnett County PD tells TMZ the autopsy report does not reveal anything they didn't already know. Cops say the incident, despite T Hood getting shot in the back, despite T Hood getting shot in the back, is still being investigated as a self-defense shooting. T Hood was killed in brutal fashion, shot multiple times, at least once in the back. At least once in the back. TMZ has learned. Now, mind you, y'all gotta remember the family came out and said he was shot. If you asked on a Tuesday, it was 5. If you asked on a Wednesday, they said 7. So just know that this said he was shot multiple times, at least once in the back. According to a Gwinnett County ME's report obtained by TMZ Hip Hop, T Hood suffered gunshot wounds to the back, the abdomen, the buttocks, and the lower right and left thighs. That's the we're gonna get into that in a minute. The report says Hood pulled a gun during a heated argument. See, that's something I didn't know. That's something that we didn't know. Remember, we talked about it though. We questioned it. Remember, I think it was on the last live.
And the mother and the sister both were saying he did not have a weapon.
Yep. The report said Hood pulled a gun during a heated argument with two other people. To me, honestly, would be Kelsey and Kai inside his Georgia home. But someone opened fire in self-defense, killing the rapper on August 8th. It's unclear in the report who the shooter is. Now, they're gonna update that. But listen, so this incident happened on August 8th. Mind you, y'all. As of today, 8/21/2025 at 11:06 a.m. Kai Frost has still yet to be charged with the unaliving of T Hood. Still no charges. All right, that would be T Hood with one dread in the front. I don't know what's going on with that. Hood was rushed by ambulance to a hospital where he was pronounced dead. At the time, he had been dating Loving Hip Hop Atlanta stars Kirk and Rashida's daughter Kelsey. Okay. Investigators were originally called to the scene on a report of a dispute between two people in the house in Snellville, Georgia. Police have identified Kai Frost, the son of Kurt and Rashida, and now here they says they identified Kai Frost as the prime suspect. Okay. No charges have been filed yet. Police are still investigating to determine whether the shooter acted in self-defense, but the fact that Hood was shot in the back may complicate the scenario, which is understandable. Now, right here are bruises. I think, Funbear, this was in November of 2024, is when she obtained these bruises right here. So, for people that were saying that those photos were photos from the night of the incident, that's not true. These happened actually in November 2024. We also obtained a now listen, this is the truth. You supposed to have had this from me, like I supposed to be knowing this from you.
TMZ had it. They weren't releasing it. TMZ filed a motion to have it released.
Okay, so we also obtained another police report from March of 2025 where Kelsey caught. Now this is a couple of months ago, 5 months ago. Kelsey called 911 and said T Hood had made off with her Benz and Black Mac Mini following an argument, and we're gonna get a lot into this argument after a night out at the club because T Hood broke some laws this night.
A Mac Mini is a weapon.
Yeah. So I think that's it. Yeah, that's it on that. So let me go back up here to this so the truth and Funberry can get into it, honey. Let's go. Let's talk about these gunshot wounds.
I got a question for Clown on that one.
Okay, you want me to explain the gunshot wounds before, or you want to ask the question?
I want to ask the question, please.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, from my observation, the position of the gunshot wounds, to me, it's like either he's not a good aim. It looks like he was shooting out of fear. or he was shooting like from the floor, like as if he fell and was just shooting up, and that's why he hit the thighs, the buttocks, in the lower part of the body, I should say,
Okay.
instead of standing up and shooting directly at the person.
Now you're not going to know which bullet entered first, but there is one bullet that
Hey, Sonya.
that entered from the front.
Is that the stomach wound?
That is the stomach. Okay, so let me explain what you're looking at. So, if those of you that went and got this photo so they can see it, the actual size,
You
E
know
means
what? Stop with the shade.
E means entrance. EX means exit. R, the REX means re-entry. Now I don't see. I'm trying to see if there's any re-entries on here. I don't see any re-entries, which means the bullet may have went through the shoulder and exited and then back in an arm. What do you mean by re-entry? Okay, so the entrance is just basically E. So let's look at the first one. 1E. Now these aren't in any particular order. These are just the ones that he started identifying. 1E enters the inside left thigh, exits his hip on the facing side. Do you see that? 1E enters the inner thigh below his buttocks, but on his thigh, and exit his right or his left hip.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, number 2 enters his middle of his right thigh and exits. So so number 2 does not exit the body. You see the circles with the X's? That's where fragments of the bullets were removed from inside of him. They only do that if there's no exit wound, meaning they had to retrieve the fragments from inside the body. So those did not exit the body. The number 3 is the only one that entered from him facing. Now remember, they don't know which bullet hit first. And because he's got a bullet that hit him in the front, could have been the first one that entered, could have been the last one that entered. We'll never know, right? So the 3E enters but does not exit. It is the X's above it where they remove the fragments of the bullet. Okay, so 2 and 3 did not exit the body. Now let's move on to number 4. Number 4 enters on his back shoulder blade and exits in the middle of his spine. Number 5 enters his left buttocks and exits his lower spine. Okay, now
So that's where they're getting all these. He was shot multiple times in the back because they entered and came.
no, they
out.
entered from the back. They entered from the back. But again, there is one from the front. So there's no telling if he got shot in the front and then ran away, pointing his gun as he's running away, and is shot in the back as he's running away.
Let me tell you why I can imagine. Let me tell you why I can imagine the. Oh, I think I've said this in the live before. Or how can I explain in my way the gunshot wounds to the back? Now I said that first of all, let's think about or talk about the fact that the sister said that Kai almost shot Kelsey in the face when he shot her brother. So that statement right there alone lets me know that Kelsey was somewhere near T Hood when Kai was shooting.
Mm.
the fact that these bullet wounds are all over the place, one in the stomach, to me, honestly, the back wounds. If I was to say what I thought happened, um, remembering the what the sister said about Kelsey being right there with T Hood, he was actively, to me, honestly, y'all, he was actively maybe beating her or jumping on her when Kai started shooting. Like maybe Kai had come up on them, and his T Hood's back was turned, but he was beating Kelsey in the moment. Y'all get what I'm saying? I hope
I
I'm
think
making it clear.
yes, I do, and
It
I
was
think
chaotic, right? It was very
yes, I
chaotic,
think
Tanya,
what
from what it
triggered
sounds like
him,
to me.
what
Hey,
triggered
hey,
him most is when he pulled his stuff out first,
Right, right, right. Because
and
it said,
that's when the he got triggered
hey,
because
give me a
his
moment.
sister was
I'll
right
be
there.
right
He
back.
was in the
I'll be right
room,
back.
and he wanted to get him before he
you'll
got
be right
hurt
back
or
in the
hit.
middle of explaining this. What are we doing?
Uh-uh.
Oh, God, good help is hard to find. See, Natasha, excuse me, y'all. Y'all get what I'm saying? I'm trying to explain it how I'm seeing it in my mind. I'm
Yeah, it
seeing
was
it.
real hectic. I'm sure it
Yeah,
was.
I'm seeing this very chaotic. I'm seeing that, for Kelsey to be right there, whereas the sister can say that Kai almost shot her, it's like T Hood and Kelsey had to be in very close proximity of each other.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that he was shot in the back, like like people are saying, just because he was shot in the back, because see, the family took that being shot in the back lie to make it seem like this man was leaving, and he was
Mm-hmm.
definitely not leaving. Hey Trey,
Mm-hmm.
Trey, how's it? Well, he ain't talking, y'all. I want to ask him
How
about his
was what?
case.
How what? Who?
You said not guilty on both charges, hand. What was the charges?
Uh, first degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder. He's
Baby,
supposed
he
to
got
give them
off.
he was supposed to be the guy that hired them, but according to they ain't see enough evidence of that. But the guys that actually shot him and killed him are in custody. They in jail. This nigga been out on bond the whole time because he was just supposed to be the one that I don't. I can't even say he was the one that hired. He was the one that told them supposedly that there was money out on PRE artists' head, and I guess they didn't do a good job of proving that because the main witness is a drug addict and yeah, a dummy.
He one happy motherfucker today. I know that much because
He
murder
better
and
hope he don't
conspiracy.
get shot leaving that courthouse, but he ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it past the weekend if you. Yeah, he ain't
You
gonna
know
make
what I'm
it.
saying? So why? Okay, so explain.
Well, pretty
But
much since
I'm not
he's been
privy to the young dog thing. I
he
just
been
want
on bond all this time, and he kind of got like police protection because they following him to see if he gonna slip up and shit. That's probably why ain't nobody did nothing to him. But shortly after Dolph got killed, his daughter got killed in Houston. They think was in retaliation for that. And pretty much everybody that's been connected to it, except for the two shooters who were in jail, have been killed.
damn.
Wow.
That's some
So he
mafia
probably ain't
type
gonna make
shit.
it through the
Yeah.
weekend.
That's some mafia type shit right there, man.
His face is all over the news. It just the killing, it'll be too easy. And actually, at this point, niggas don't even care. I don't think they kill Yo Gotti brother because he was connected to it, and they ain't got no suspects on that. I don't even think they investigated the shit.
My God, today. See, this is what I mean when I be telling people, like, when somebody in your family decides to be part to commit a crime, especially unaliving somebody, it affects the entire family. A lot of times,
Mm-hmm.
it don't just affect that person. It don't. Now his daughter was unalive. Trey, how long after this happened that his daughter was unalive?
Let me Google it. I want to say like a couple days, maybe a week or so after it. I'll Google it though. Hold on.
How
Oh
old
my
was his
God.
daughter?
Early 20s. She was a rapper too.
Wow.
See what I'm saying? Like that's crazy, man. That's crazy. So Trey, do you think he was behind the actual unaliving of Dolph? I know he got out, but do you think he was behind it?
Maybe after the fact, because one thing his defense team did
Hey
point out
Candy.
was his defense team pointed out that the two shooters were already actively running around looking for motherfuckers from PRE to get money off of before he ever came in the picture. Now, after the fact, how he was talking to him, telling him to clean the car and get car covers and shit of that nature. He gives
Mm,
that, but they didn't do a good job of showing that he had any conversations with these guys, any text messages saying, "Hey, go kill him."
mm-hmm.
It's just, we had to just take the word of the peel head snitch.
Not the peel head snake. Everybody been talking about that. Everybody been talking about, and I ain't even been watching this other than well, I've been watching a little bit. I promise you I ain't been watching a lot, but I know everybody been talking about that witness. Y'all need to leave people alone. Let them do what they do. Okay, so
Okay, she got killed. Dolph died in November of 2021. She got killed September 24th, 2022.
and they think he was connected. Her unaliving was connected to his unaliving.
They're not gonna officially say that, but we know what's up.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Mm. So, who's next on the agenda as far as going to court? The actual shooters?
One of the shooters has already been given a life sentence. Now the peel head dude, he made a proffer agreement, so he gon' he got to get sentenced next, whether it's time served, 5 years or whatever. But he was the star witness and he snitched on everybody, and so
Damn.
even though he's the man, his gun was the one that for sure killed off. The other dude that was shooting it, he may have gotten a bullet or two in, but the nigga that snitched, he's the one that actually killed him, and he
So wait a
told.
minute. So you telling me that this pillhead dude actually snitched, and he's saying that the guy that just got off is the one that orchestrated this, and this dude still got off?
Yeah, 'cause they didn't do a good job of proving it.
Wow.
And they pointed out how the star witness was constantly lying between interrogations and other shit. So they casted doubt on his credibility.
Damn. Well, if he did orchestrate it, he got away with it. He got away with it. D Truth, are you back? I guess not. So Trey, have you seen this or know anything about this autopsy report on
Yeah,
TV?
I'm back. I'm back. Sorry.
Okay.
Haven't seen it, haven't heard it.
So D2, you want to continue what you were saying about it?
Yes, I'm sorry. So I think this whole with being shot in the back thing is more of a click and view thing than anything else, because
Okay.
this so okay. Here's what the law says. You just have to fear for your life. So if someone pulls a weapon out on you, right?
Hmm.
They don't have to use it for you to fear for your life.
Right.
They don't have to shoot at you for you to shoot back.
You can shoot first. Huh.
Yes, you just
Hey,
have to.
positive.
You just the only key thing in all of this is you just have to fear for your life. They don't have to do anything prior. They don't have to do anything after. You just have to fear for your life. So if he
Hey,
pulls,
Queen.
if he pulls the weapon out, and the weapon could be pointed down, he doesn't have to point it at you. If he pulls a weapon out and you feel like he's about to shoot you, you do what you need to do.
Right.
One more update, Truth. This is what the official news story says. There has been no word on a connection between the deaths of Young Dolph and Destiny, but her father made a Facebook post following her death and apologized to her, saying that his lifestyle may have cursed her. So he knew what was up too.
Wow. Now, see, oh my God. So, but this happened. The unaliving of Dolph happened in Memphis, right?
Yep.
But the daughter was living in Texas,
Houston.
in Houston. So she got unalived in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Thank you, Natasha. Thank y'all for the likes. I appreciate it. So they found her. Well, if it's true, allegedly, that is connected, they found her in Houston and unalived her.
Yep. Couldn't get to the daddy.
Well, damn. Okay, go ahead, D Truth. I apologize. We were talking about Dolph. The not guilty verdict on that guy. Go ahead, D Truth. You still here?
Yeah, I'm here. They actually expected that, but yeah, I mean, a lot of this is pointing, and then you also have to go back to prior things that happened.
There was a lot of prior things that happened too, as well.
And he's known for doing that. He's known for pulling weapons on people. He is known for that. And the fact that they had to have found a weapon on scene to still be leaning towards the self-defense
Hmm.
as what happened.
Hmm.
I'm very curious to know if he shot any shots, meaning
If
he
he
got
got
off,
any shots off,
if he got any shot.
No, he didn't.
He didn't. Okay.
No.
But again, you know what? You could actually take that weapon and tell how recently it was fired.
at this point, at this point, whether or not the weapon was fired or not, he's known for pulling it.
Yeah,
He
you
pulled it
can't
on.
keep
Yeah, he
pulling that
pulled it.
out.
He pulled it on Kelsey and her friends at the club.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was known for pulling it.
Mhm.
The saying goes that if you pull it, you need to be ready to shoot. Apparently, he just like pulling it.
Okay, perfect example. If it's a group of cops and they don't yell, "He got a weapon," and then they just sit back and look. If you
They
notice,
gonna shoot your ass if they see a weapon.
exactly.
They gonna
If
shoot your ass.
if
Hell,
they
they done
yell,
shot people and the person they have a weapon. They thought
yeah,
it was a weapon.
they
Come
had
on
a
now.
cell phone and somebody yelled gun.
They ain't waiting to see. They're not waiting to see if
No,
they tell you to
no,
put your hands up or freeze and you
no. There ain't no.
baby it can
Yeah,
be some teeth.
there ain't no drop. Because on TV you see them go drop the weapon, drop the weapon. That ain't happening
Mm,
because you know what? I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
that what it is. That what it is.
And every time you put that badge on and you put that weapon on, that's your thoughts in your head. I don't know if I'm coming home or not because I
Gotta
don't know
make it
what's
back
going to happen.
home.
That's
Hmm.
right. So all that drop the weapon, drop the weapon. Look, if he's doing all this where he's waving it all around and stuff, you might yell, drop the weapon, drop the weapon. And a lot of times they only say drop the weapon, so that the body cam can hear you say drop the weapon, drop the weapon. And about a half a second later, you hear pow, pow, pow.
Hmm. Hmm.
And they have justification that you're justified to do it because you can't comprehend what that man is thinking. You can't judge what that man's about to do.
And you
But
can't
what
sit there and try to figure it out.
you
First of all,
can't,
you pull something out on me,
you
I'm
going
just
down.
going to assume you about to pull that trigger. But I'm
Absolutely.
gonna be
I
faster.
I tell people all the time, yeah, I'd have shot him. Yeah, yeah, there would be no hesitation. That'd have been like cop. They'd be like, I said, man, I don't know why you didn't shoot him. You had every right to shoot him.
Hmm.
Why didn't you? I'd have dropped him. I'd have dropped them
Mm-hmm.
and let them figure it out later. At no point do I need to think what you're going to do or worry about what you're going to do or try to comprehend what's going through your mind. The only
Right.
thing going the only thing going through your mind is my bullet.
Wow. So are you done explaining this little report right here? This
Yeah,
little
it's very misleading only because there's a lot of entry and exit wounds and most people don't understand. I could see why they said 7 times. It was actually in actuality 5 times.
Okay.
And the coroner's job is to make sure that they can find entry and exit wounds and do not misidentify exit wounds as entry wounds, because exit wounds look totally different from exit wounds.
I'm sure.
Okay, and depending on the caliber, this if this was a bigger caliber, it'd look a lot worse than it really is. You know, but again, on this little picture, you can't really tell how
You know
bad it
what?
really
Okay,
was.
moving on.
Okay, go ahead.
It stays to me. And it continues. That's okay though. That's okay. So okay, so y'all, that's that. That's the whole thing. And I wanted to do that first because now we're gonna go over to the Ratchet. Let me stop this. We're gonna go over to Ratchet TV where he talks about this report, and also what I really want to get out of this live is that he's going to talk about the lies that was told to him by the family. And I'm gonna say this again, y'all. We're skipping to a live that Ratchet did last night, but we, when we come back on this, we're gonna go back and continue where we stopped with how everything transpired between him and the family. But I did want to react to this live we did last night because he drops the audio of him speaking to the mom. Now, mind you, initially he said that he was not ever going to drop it. He stated that the very first time that they talked, he did not record her. He said, but after that conversation that he had with her, and some of the things she was saying, he felt the need to record her because he felt, oh, excuse me, y'all, I'm sorry, coffee. He after speaking with her that first time, he got an inkling that maybe he should record her because he felt as if they were gonna lie about what they had told him or her, the mom. So he recorded her after that. So, and then eventually, y'all, as we go through the content, y'all gonna hear her up on his panel on the interview. But let me
I think a lot of people have been in her ear,
oh,
just
absolutely.
saying all kinds of things, and some of the people probably didn't like Kai and them, and just adding to it. You know how they embellish and they add to the story, and they say they seen this and they seen that. And then again, she may have been repeating some of the things. But I don't understand how you came out with the lie of, I was on the phone with him. No, no, you weren't. Then why didn't you call the cops?
I don't dispute the fact that she was on the phone with him that night while things were happening. I just don't think she was on the phone with him when the actual shooting happened because I think they were fighting in the. I think they were actively. He was actively beating on Kelsey when he was shot. That's just what I believe. I
Yeah,
believe he was actively putting his hands on that young lady when Kai shot him.
yeah, but
But she said out of her mouth to Ratchet TV that she was on the phone the entire time
She sure did.
up
She sure
until he
did.
got shot.
I
And
believe he
then on
called
the
her.
interview, she changed it.
She
Yeah,
did.
I believe he called her. Maybe when the argument was earlier, and he called her that, man, I can't believe she's doing this, blah blah blah. But I know she wasn't
Oh,
on the
and let's
phone.
not forget about the fact that he actually was not supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
He
Because
was
he
not
had just
supposed to be
stole
there
her
that night.
car.
He was not supposed to be there. The police was looking for him, due to the club incident where he pulled a gun. So he was not even supposed to be there at the house. That's another thing about why Cal has a good case of self defense. All right, so we're gonna pull up this audio. Power on. But yeah, y'all, it's a lot, and I'm Bluetooth connected. I'm just intrigued by the family, like how they thought they was gonna come out here and be able to tell a whole bunch of lies and not come out. Like I'm honestly intrigued.
But all this time, they knew the truth.
Yeah,
They
they
saw
did.
the police report. They saw the autopsy. You get what I'm saying? Y'all
Yeah.
saw all of this. And y'all still continue to lie.
So on this live stream that Ratchet TV did last night, he goes and he talks a lot about, well, actually first he talks about the autopsy, and then because see the reason why I want y'all to hear him speak about the autopsy is because he's going to talk about what he was told by the family and what has actually come out, which is a part of the reason why things have happened between him and the family, because the family is, because from what we've been listening to, did they do it? They did. And what's going on with the GoFundMe positive? Now, initially they was getting money, but since the lies has, some of their lies have been exposed, people have stopped donating to the GoFundMe. That's probably another reason why they're upset. Uh-huh. But let's listen. Let's listen. Let's listen. I want to get through as much of this today as I can, because I want y'all to hear him speak about it. Now, I skipped it a little bit. Let's see where it's
subscribe button. Tap that notification bell so you can get the drops whenever I drop. So boom. Man. We got to talk, Ratchet Gang. We got to chop it up. Look, tonight, we got to get back. We got to dive right back into this T-Hood situation. Look, a lot of people have been.
Now, mind you, I want to point out the fact that I said that when he said the other night he got in his feelings the other night to say he was done with this, he wasn't going to be talking about it no more, which was the night before last. I knew he was going to be talking about it again because the shit ain't over. And as long as the shit ain't over, he going to talk about it because, to be honest, his platform is where it all happened. Everything as far as the family members and the lies and all that. So, yeah.
In some type of way about this case. Now, I got a lot to say tonight, to be real. This case took me on a quick roller coaster ride because you know me. When I first cover a situation, I only go based on what's out there. You know what I'm saying? Usually when I pick up a case, it's brand new, it's fresh, and nobody really knows nothing. So we just got to go by what's out there. Then we got to do our homework from that point and just try to figure it out and try to get in touch with people around the scenes, on the scenes, whatever. So when the case first started, all I knew is that what the media had put out. You know what I'm saying? T got into a domestic situation. One thing led to another. He ended up losing his life. And from the very beginning, they were saying self-defense. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know any facts of the case. Now, as time passed, I got to get close to the family, and as I got close to the family, they kind of started giving information. They started talking to me about certain things, and they got real open with me. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm only going. I already heard that side of the story. So now this is the other side. I don't know the truth. I have no idea. I just know that you're going to tell a version, they're going to tell a version, and the truth is somewhere in the middle of that. You know what I'm saying? I know that neither side is going to be 100% honest about everything, and there's going to be holes in everybody's story, especially when people are trying to hide things. So it seems like everybody's trying to hide something. It ain't just the T Hood's family. Hell, the Foss family too. I mean, I think everybody is hiding something in this. Everybody's throwing rocks and hiding their hands. This was a well-played game of chess, if you ask me. Very well-played game of chess, and it's looking like it's checkmate. I'm gonna be real. It's looking like it's checkmate from this point. So for anybody that would want to run with the narrative that I snake the family or anything, I mean, if you're a real Ratchet Gang and you're not a hater or biased, that's far from the truth. I was literally, be real, y'all. I was literally the only person that they had in their corner. Like literally, there was nobody else as far as any form of media that was trying to even look their way. They didn't even give it. Everybody knew what it was. I mean, the streets are kind of mad about this one. Based on some other situations that have transpired, this is bigger than we think. But it was also what it was. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff in the background. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes when it comes to this situation. But let's just admit to each other, man, it just was what it was. Allegedly, and everything I say is alleged. And it's all under the Fair Use Act. And you can see the fair use disclaimer in the description of this video and in the description of all my videos. This is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. This is just to educate my people on what we've been covering over here. Like I said, it's all under the Fair Use Act, and you see the fair use disclaimer in the description of this video. And everything I say is alleged. Allegedly. So he was on their side, and I was like, what the hell? Hey, I mean, and to be real, I still stand on what I said. I was never wrong about nothing I said. Look, that wasn't my information. That's their information that they gave me. I didn't believe it. I even told you I don't believe it. But I never thought that it was self-defense. That's something I didn't think until someone reached out to me. And I told y'all, when my last live, I didn't switch up on them. I got the truth. There's a big difference. It doesn't matter about my opinion. My opinion can't outweigh facts. It don't matter what I thought. It does not matter what nobody thought. When the facts are the facts, you cannot. Your opinion can never outweigh facts. So when the truth came out, it came out on my platform. I don't know if y'all remember when someone came up here, and I told y'all I had already talked to this person, but I wanted them to come up here so we could have this conversation. And just like I want them to come back up here tonight, we're gonna have another conversation. This person was already tied in. I told y'all I got sources behind the scenes. I'm not gonna out people and say I'm never gonna put somebody in, in no harm's way. But at the same time, I told y'all I got connections in some places everywhere, especially out there in Atlanta. I told y'all, especially in Atlanta, bro, I know too many people because I covered cases. You got to remember, I came from the Alexis Ware case. I made so many connections in Atlanta when I already did that. And there's been other cases that I've covered along the way. But needless to say, I know a lot of people out there. So when somebody contacted me and they was like, "Hey, Ratchet, look,
He did, Tanya. He
did. Whoop, and I'm tired to whoop, and I can't really say too much, but listen to what I'm telling you. And I can prove to you who I'm telling you I am. But you already knew this. But check me out. This is what the fuck happened. That nigga had a gun, bro. And this came. I was like, wait, what? It's like facts. T Hood had a gun. I was like, T Hood had a gun, and he up first.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, the family stated initially he didn't have one, right?
Exactly.
Right. Mm-hmm. And see, y'all gonna hear, like I say, as we go through this content, y'all gonna hear, because the sister, and okay, so there's an interview with the mom on his channel, and the sister came up several times. I even got his kick. I signed up to his kick. The sister, the night that it all blew up, happened on kick. But the sister says a lot. The sister talks a lot. And the reason why I want to react to his content is because I want y'all to hear how the family just lied. Blatantly lied. And see, the thing about it is the truth don't need no lie. Like the truth don't need no help. The truth does not change, and it don't need no lie. The truth is the truth. And when you telling the honest truth, you don't have to lie about it. And it doesn't change.
When is he gonna learn not to jump at the first bite?
I don't listen. I'm listen, the truth. I understand you got an issue with this dude. I kind of caught on to that because of some of the assumptions that he be making and saying, and I agree. What he listen, how he comes across or does on his channel, that's how he do it. I said it before I started reacting to his content. I said I don't like how he jumps to conclusions, but I do respect his channel because irregardless of how it began, the truth always comes out because he has people. I said this, y'all remember? He has people that reaches out to him, such as family members that are lying. See, initially he did think that Kai just off this man. He didn't think it was self-defense. And so everything he said about it, he made it clear that he didn't think that it was gonna be self-defense.
It was the shots in the back that the sister kept talking about, and he took that and he ran with it. But again, he goes down the rabbit hole, and then he just starts making holes, going this way, going that way, and then usually he has to catch himself up. I like his channel. I've always liked his channel ever since that crazy woman Pam used to always talk junk about him. I actually like him because she talks junk about him. But here's the thing. Your credibility, people start questioning the next story and then the next story because you've run down this rabbit hole. And
he just admitted
from what I gather from his audience since I've been watching is they like the fact that he goes down the rabbit hole.
But I look at it as he jumps on the story, and what's out there, he does commentary on that's presented. But as evidence and things come out, the truth, he adds on to that and be like, oh, wait a minute.
He does circle back. I give him that. He does circle back, but he doesn't take accountability for jumping down the wrong hole.
No, because that's what he does. When says, when something comes out, I'm on it.
Yeah.
And I'll find out all the facts and everything later.
Basically, what it is when something comes out, he looks at what's been put out, and he bases an
Mm-hmm.
opinion on that. Now,
Mm-hmm.
as time go by, and other things come out, other facts, other evidence or whatever, then yeah, a lot of times he had to double back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't even say a lot of times because I don't think he's had to double back too many times, but he has. I know he
Mm-hmm.
had to double back on this one. He had to
But
double
you got
all
to
the way
think when
back.
someone gives their opinion, that's just what it is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
their opinion. It's not fact. It's not. It's not gospel.
Well, maybe the family was lied to. I don't know. You want to
I don't
give
think
people
the family was
benefit,
No,
lied to
yeah,
me
I
too.
but
don't think.
Listen,
you want to
listen,
get.
listen. Let me tell you something. That's not going. I'm gonna tell you why that's not gonna fly with me, because the family did not have. The family knew that this guy was beating on her. The family knew
Mm-hmm.
he owned weapons. The family knew the things that the family said. They knew they were lying. They were
Hmm.
okay. Maybe you could say, "Oh, they was lied to by the police." I don't think so, because the
No, the
mama
police
said
weren't
the
telling them
police weren't
anything.
even talking to him.
No, they started talking before they even contacted the police or said anything to the police, and the police aren't going to
So
tell you
if you
anything. An
say,
ongoing
if you okay, so
investigation.
you said maybe they were lied to. Can you tell me who maybe they were lied to by? Like who lied to them?
The people that don't like Frost to them. I'm just saying there was a lot of people. I guarantee
Well,
there's
I
a lot
have
of
been
people
asking a
in their
question.
ear.
I have been asking a question, and I still standing on facts. When I say I believe it was Kelsey, I've been asking the question: how the family so-called allegedly know these details about what actually happened in that house when they weren't there? Cause they've been coming out saying this happened, and that happened. I'm like, well, how would they know this if they wasn't there?
You heard her lie to them on the phone to the mother, straight to the mother when she released that phone call from her. You heard
They,
her lie.
you know what? Truth. They read that police report just like everybody else did.
Hmm.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh,
And
bless
they
you.
still come up with their own. They tried to spin the narrative.
Right.
They saw the
Yeah.
autopsy report
Thank you, Natasha.
and they focus on the shots in the back.
They did. They did. And see, it was the whole. Okay, so let me explain a detail that I couldn't understand, and I said it.
You gonna
Wait a
say it?
minute. Yeah, I was reading something. I'm sorry. I got caught up guard. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm being harassed. But listen, the mama, or was it the sister? I don't know. Either one, we're going to hear it. Said that T Hood was shot leaving, walking down the stairs. He was walking down the stairs and was shot 5 times in the back. Now we have come to allegedly know, because we still don't know, it's alleged, that the shots didn't even take place in the house. It allegedly happened outside.
I'm thinking the two thigh shots would
Oh
have
my
been
God.
difficult, but the two thigh shots would be very
Why do you
difficult.
always go off the ring? I'm not talking about no thigh shot right now. I'm talking about the fact that this woman came out and said that this man was shot walking down the steps. I'm focused on the lie. The
No, no,
truth.
no, no.
Focus.
They
But
said that he was walking away. He was toward the end of the driveway.
that's where they
I heard
found him.
I heard out of one of their mouths on this on Ratchet TV's channel, one of them say he was walking down the steps. So this is a prime example of how many versions of this story we have gotten.
But they would have been able to see if the person is lower than you, the coroner could actually see the angle the shots go in, and for the shot to go in on his shoulder blade and come out his back, that's doesn't tell me that was a downward shot.
I'm just telling you about, and y'all gonna hear it. That's why I'm gonna play his content so y'all can hear all of the things that these people said. But
I'm agreeing with you.
my
But see,
question was,
the
when I
mother
kept
said,
hearing all the when I as much listen, every time I would listen to the sister and the mama speak, and they would say certain things, I would be like, well, how would you know that if you wasn't there? So I'm thinking like, Either you made this up, this is my point. Either you made this up or Kelsey was lying to y'all. It had to
Right.
be one of the two.
But once they hear the conversation he had with the mother on the phone versus the next day when he did the interview asking the same questions,
And they switched up.
they're two different answers.
The answers switched up. Absolutely. Okay, let's listen, y'all.
I'm just gonna eat my chips and be quiet.
You know what? Not for one, eat your chips. Because apparently you're hangry. But you ain't gonna be quiet. I ain't gonna let you. All right, let's listen.
T Hood pulled his gun out, and that's when it all went down. It's because T Hood had he upped it. They wasn't talking like this, but I'm just gonna put it in because I'm not revealing shit. But
Oh, I noticed the switch up, D True. So you're not eating crackers today? It's chips?
I got crackers too, but I'm just eating these chips first.
Damn.
anyway, they basically said T Hood upped the blicky. Whoopty whoopty whoop. One thing led to another. Kai just did what he did, and that's the facts. And it's like it's gonna come out, and the neighbors already attest to what they seen. Everybody seen what they seen. Everybody know what they know. That girl was screaming. That girl was hollering. He was beating her ass. That's facts. Like this ain't look. This is what really happened. Fuck what that family is telling you, Ratchet. They are lying. They are running plays. Listen to what I'm telling you. This is the facts, and this is gonna come out. Watch. They get on my platform and say everything that they just said in the TMZ report. Am I lying? Salute Belinda Scipio for that 20 piece. King, you did a great job on the telling of this story, and I believe and trust you, and I love you. Salute. Love you right back, Belinda Scipio. I appreciate you. Salute, salute, salute. So let's go over here. Let's go. Let's go to. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, let's go here. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? All right, let me see. Hold on, give me a second while I pull it. Matter of fact, I got it. Matter of fact, I got it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. All right, hold on, give me 1 second while I go grab this real quick. All right, where's it at? Let's see. Where the heck did it go? Okay, there you go. Boom. I'm like, well, how the hell I can't find this? All right, boom. So let's go over here. Let's pull out the facts. Let's pull out the facts because do you guys trust TMZ when they give you a story? I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know how they be getting all their information when they get it, but well, actually I do know because Harvey is a motherfucker. But salute to Harvey. No disrespect, my boy. But yeah, needless to say, they be getting a lot of credible information over there on TMZ, and they always know everything that's going on with everybody. So. All right, I sent you the link. You can hit the link whenever you're ready. So let's go over here. All right, salute Belinda for that $20. I appreciate you. Hey, y'all make sure to donate to the stream, man. Y'all make sure to donate to the stream. Also, hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. This is where you're gonna get the realest, most unbiased content that you could ever get.
I disagree with that, Ratchet. You're not unbiased. You kind of biased. Yeah. Until facts come out, and I'm gonna say until facts come out.
Salute, salute, salute. Get the likes up, gang. All right, so T Hood autopsy, rapper shot in back in domestic dispute. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me do this. How can I do this? Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this.
Right, Tanya. Come on now, we gotta keep it a buck now. Cause baby, he be going in hard with his opinion. Then I mean, you know. And then when the facts come out, he run hard with the facts. It is what it is.
Man. Let's go. All right. All right, my bad. This is ad playing. All right, let's go over here. Boom. All right, let me share my screen real quick. Let's just do it like this. Because I dropped this video earlier. Let's go ahead and chop it up about this video that I dropped. And if y'all haven't seen it, go over to my YouTube channel, look at my video section, and go support this video that I did drop. Let's go. Oh, salute. I don't like anybody, period, for that $10. Salute. I appreciate everybody for the donations. Man. Well, here we go. We got some news coming out of Gwinnett County, and it's exactly what we knew it was going to be. If you know me, I go by the name of Ratchet TV. If you know me on YT, you know me from Ratchet TV, the Hood's Journalist. Now, I was the only person to interview the family. Now, when I interviewed the family, they gave me this whole spiel of what was going on. Get the likes up, y'all. Get the likes up. This is the report that came out today. Who's seen the autopsy report? If you have seen the autopsy report already, drop the gems. If you don't know what's going on right now, drop the eyeballs. Let me know in the chat. The real Cajun Peep says, "Hey, don't tell my boyfriend." Well, I am your boyfriend, so I'm going to tell myself, thank you for the $5. I appreciate you. Salute, salute, salute. I appreciate you. Tone, bye. Hey, what do y'all think, man? Have y'all already seen the report? Drop the gems if you have. Drop the eyeballs if you have not. And let me be the first person to tell you they was lying. Now, TMZ has obtained the autopsy report, and this came quick. And it came quick because I told y'all they're going to get off the self-defense. Even though it's still under further investigation, I'm going to read you the article in just a second. Let me stop getting so far ahead of myself. If you got this far into the video, why don't you go ahead and like, share, and subscribe? You know what platform. If you're on TikTok, just follow me. Now, it clearly says right here, rapper T Hood, his autopsy report came back in, and it was a domestic dispute. Police still saying it's probable self-defense. Now let's get more into this article. Let's get more into it. Now this is coming out of Gwinnett County. Gwinnett County PD tells TMZ the autopsy report does not reveal anything that they didn't already know. Cops say the incident, despite T Hood getting shot in the back, is still being investigated as a self-defense shooting. Now, it also goes on to say T Hood was unalived in brutal fashion. He was pew-pewed in the back, TMZ.
Let me ask you something, because it's something that I keep. It's something that to me honestly says a lot about what Kelsey, Kai, and other, if there were other witnesses, told the police. So, Litra, what do you think about the fact that the report said what came out in the autopsy is not shocking to them? Like the fact that he was shot in the back and there was a shots to the back and this and the third, and the police comes out and say what we learned today from the autopsy is not shocking. Like, we're not shocked. It's nothing that we didn't know. So that lets you know, right, that Kai and Kelsey were being honest about what happened at night. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, they weren't. There's no bombshells in the autopsy. The cops are acting like, well, we heard this already, and they haven't changed their story. The cops haven't changed the whole looking at it as
What I'm saying is, as far as Kelsey and Kai's story to the cops, the fact that what came out in the autopsy corroborated what Kelsey and Kai said happened, that says a lot, right? That says that they were being honest about what happened that night.
Yes, because if the autopsy didn't match up to what they said in their statement, they would have switched. They would have switched it up, and they would have arrested him.
Absolutely.
The autopsy is exactly the way they told the story. And the fact that you can add in that they were looking for him anyway for a prior incident of a weapon adds to all of that.
Right.
Because
I just wanted to point. Yeah, I just wanted to point that out, that the cops made it. They when they came out and made a statement, they said, "This is no shocker to us. You know, we basically knew all of this." So I just wanted to point that out. All right.
And I want to say this too. The other day you made a comment. I couldn't comment. When you said you had a problem with Kelsey, the conversation between Kelsey and her mom, when the mom released that phone conversation, that it did appear that Kelsey was against her brother. The problem I had with the conversation, they only released a piece of that conversation.
Yeah, it was definitely edited. You could tell.
Whether it was edited or they did not play the whole entire conversation.
Absolutely.
I don't think it was edited. They only played a piece that was
because you could tell at some point where it skips, and you could tell it like it skipped.
They just played the part that will be for them.
Manipulation.
Exactly. Now, I guarantee you, if they will play that whole entire conversation, it will be against them.
Somewhere in that conversation, she said, "Yeah, he was whooping my ass."
She told them what actually happened, But see, they left that part out.
Mm. Mm.
They only played the part where she said, no, he shouldn't have got shot. I didn't want this to happen or whatever. But you don't know what was said prior to that or
Absolutely.
after that.
Right. Right. They manipulated it just like they tried to get up on this platform and manipulate it. But
Mm-hmm.
my thing is, I don't understand how they thought that was gonna work because this ain't some YouTube investigation. This is the cops actually investigating. So you got to know that the truth is gonna come out. Like I don't understand why they thought they was gonna be able to get away with that. Maybe they
Mm-hmm.
didn't think it through. I mean, maybe they had the most smart people on the planet, but you have to be honest. You
Mm-hmm.
definitely have to be. If you're gonna come out here and you say, I want justice for my family member, you gotta be honest.
Right,
Because
because sooner or later the truth is going to come out.
absolutely. Okay. At least.
It's learned. Now, when we get here, shot his back. It don't say 5 times though. We already knew he was shot in the back. But I mean, well, pew pew in the back. But you know what I'm talking about. Now, according to Gwinnett County ME, which is the medical examiner's report obtained by TMZ, T. Hood suffered multiple pew pew wounds to the back, abdominal, in the buttocks, and in the right and left thigh. Now, I did report this already. I had already reported that this was going to be, he was shot in his, pew pew in his back. Now, the mama was saying he was hit 5 times in the back. That ain't what this says. No, it was a lot of capping on that family's part, but we're gonna get into them in just a minute. Now it even goes on here. If you're looking up in the top of the video right now, it'll show you the wounds. I'm not gonna get too much into it, but you can see the regions where he was hit in. You see all the spots where he got hit in. This is around the area he got hit in, the stomach area, abdominal. He was shot in the thigh area, right there, right there. Right there, right there, right there, right there. So these are the wounds that he had. Man, man, man. Man, man, man.
Yeah, it's the booty for me too, Miss B. The booty in the back lets me know. And people would say, well, if he was shot in the booty in the back, he was walking away. I don't think he was walking away. I think he was actively jumping on Kelsey. I'm gonna say that again. That's what I think. Hopefully, at some point in time, we'll get the full details of actually what happened. But for me, like I said, that statement that Kelsey was almost shot, the fact that he was shot in the back, the fact that he was shot in the butt. I just picture him maybe hovering over Kelsey and Kyle shot him from the back. Like that's what I feel happened. That's how I see it. But yeah, it's the
Well, we
booty
don't
in the
know.
back.
The one thing you have to also look at is how many shots were fired. He didn't hit him with every shot. How many shots were fired? Did he empty the clip? And these are just the ones that hit him. These are things that tell cops that he was just defending himself and shooting at him just to keep himself safe. If he emptied that clip and 5 of the 15 bullets hit him, where are the other bullets?
Here we go.
I'm just saying. It was very chaotic, and I think he was hit
Yeah, it was.
all over
I
the
believe
place.
it was very chaotic. Yep, you're right. Cause like I said, I can't get it out of my head what. And this came from the sister. This came from the sister. Kai almost, and y'all gonna hear it on Ratchet's platform. Kai almost shot his sister in the face. How else could he have almost shot his sister in the face, y'all? And I'm pretty sure if he had done that, baby, he probably would, oh my God, he probably would have been tore up. But okay.
Man, man, man. So what does this look like to y'all? What does this look like to y'all? So is it possible that because the mama is saying that and I don't know if this is gonna come out, but the mama is saying this one is an exit wound, allegedly. What do y'all think about this? The mama did say that one of these would be an exit wound because he was shot in his back and it exited out of his stomach. But they are saying they're not saying this was an exit wound. They're saying he was shot in this Stomach area. I don't know. What do y'all think, man? Does this look like self-defense to y'all so far? What does this look like, man? Y'all tell me in the chat. It said Jada should have known court records in public. Not facts. So basically, from the report, dude was trying to injure, not take out. He said, based on the report, we're gonna get back into this report in just 1 second. We gotta chop it up about it, man. We gotta actually talk about this. What are y'all thinking? They said, so she called her brothers over to his house to unalive him, Ratchet. They said, salute Gigi Belvina for that Canadian 7-piece. I appreciate you. Said sub. I appreciate you for subbing. Salute Gigi. Oh yeah, I seen you earlier. Yeah, y'all go support Gigi. Salute to Gigi. I appreciate you. Salute. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't feel like having my camera on today. I'm just chilling. I didn't feel like getting dressed and stuff, man. I'm just doing my report for the night. So, what do y'all think, man? What are y'all thinking? What are y'all thinking? Yeah, y'all go support Gigi, man. She cool peoples. They said T Hood was unalived, but he was a bad person. All right, so let's get back into this report, man. So these are the wounds that he obtained. Do y'all think, if you think that this is self-defense, by looking at this before we get into the report, drop the gems. If you think that this was a M word, drop the eyeballs in the chat. If you think like, nah, I don't know about this, drop the eyeballs. If you think this was not self-defense, if you think this was self-defense, drop the gems. And it also goes on to say, the report says Hood pulled a pew-pew out during a heated argument with two other people, being Kai and Kelsey. So he was having an argument with those two people, Kai and Kelsey, in their residence, and he upped first. Like I had told y'all that on my YouTube channel the other day, someone came up there with some very detailed information about this case, and they was telling me that he did have a weapon on him, and he pulled out first, and he is the reason why this happened. But let's get back into it. The report says Hood pulled out the pew-pew during a heated argument with two other people inside his Georgia home. But someone opened fire in self-defense, unaliving the rapper on August 8th. It's unclear in the report whether the shooter is
DSG presents your favorite classic flicks, The All-Star.
We're going to get back into it. And I meant to say who the shooter is, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Hood was rushed by ambulance to the hospital where he was pronounced unalive. At the time, he had been dating Love and Hip Hop stars Kirk and Rashida's daughter, Kelsey. Now, again, he pulled out his weapon first. He was putting their lives in danger. He was already on edge about a whole bunch of stuff that was going on. He had already put hands on this woman. He had already done the most that he could do. And in this moment, he pulled out the pew-pew and then ended up getting pew-pew. Now, it goes on to say investigators were originally called to the scene on a report of a dispute between two people at the house in Snellville, Georgia. Police have identified Kai Frost, the son of Kirk and Rashida, as the prime suspect. No charges have been filed yet. Police are still investigating to determine whether the pew-pew acted in self-defense, but the fact that Hood was pew-pewed in the back, it kind of complicates that scenario. Now, we also obtained another police report from March 2025, where Kelsey called 911 and said T. Hood had made off with her Benz and Black Mac Mini following an argument after a night out at the club. This was, when did he get a pew-pew the last time? Wasn't that in March too? Wasn't that in March? Didn't he get pew-pewed in March, y'all?
I thought it was April, but it was either March or April. So he had this incident with Kelsey where he stole her car and her piece in March. And he also had that incident with the alleged jumping on the other young lady that got him shot. I mean, I don't understand why people didn't see this spiraling. I don't understand why people didn't see this escalating. All these behaviors, it's just, Lord.
Of 2025, also, salute to Bugger Lip for the 10-piece. Says, salute gang, salute King working. But listen, salute, I appreciate the $10 salute. From the report, it looks like he was facing the shooter, and when he got shot in the stomach, he turned around to take off running, and they continued to shoot him. That's what it looks like. King already proved the mother to be a liar. They said March or April. They said April. Okay, so it was April or March, so we don't know. I see people saying April or March. Okay, so let's just say it was either March or April. So either way it go, it don't matter. He just wouldn't learn his damn lesson. So in March, he pulled a blicky out on her at a club. This is what they was telling us about. Remember, the lady came up here and was telling us everything. They were saying, no, there was an incident at that club, and then the friend got up here, and not up here, but the friend got on the internet and said she was the one she was the one that he pulled the blicky on too. She said he pulled the pew-pew out on her and her homegirl. She said that he broke into her house, He broke into the garage. He never lived
Yeah,
there.
that's another friend that came out to speak, and I got that clip. I'm gonna play it at some point when we continue to react to his content. But there's another friend that came out and spoke. She's one of the friends that was with Kelsey at the club when he acted ass at the club. Yeah.
He
Hmm.
just said he never lived there.
What?
He just said he never lived there, and he broke into the garage, and he never lived there.
Well, I'm not sure if he ever like lived there, lived there. We know he was in and out, but what we
Yeah,
do know is at the time that he was unalived, he was not living there. He was not, because he had broke in. I don't know if he's ever like I don't know if they actually like stayed together, but you know, of course, he was there a lot. As far as I don't know if he actually like lived there, but I do know at the time, like I say, of this incident, he was not living there.
Basically stalking this girl. He pulled a blicky out on both of them, and this was the incident. And she said, "We did call the cops." Now TMZ comes out and gets the report. So not only did that girl say it, but TMZ just verified that girl's story. Do y'all not see that everything is happening? They verifying this family. Everything that's going on in the media, they keep on verifying everything this family said, and they are strategically calling this self defense. And I'm telling you, it's a game of chess, and they whooping T Hood in their ass. I ain't gonna lie. The more information that keeps coming out, that's why the police haven't done nothing yet. They don't need to get nobody's side of the story. They already know the side. They don't need the mama to get up here and say no. They already know the truth. The cops said that we don't need nothing. We got every piece of evidence we already need. We know what the fuck this is, and we're investigating it as such. Now, if anything else changes, I mean, we'll see. But as of right now, this is still self-defense. This is what I also learned on my YT channel. They also came on there and told me that not only did he do that this time, he had already had put hands on her at a club, and he ended up pulling a pew pew out on her and her homegirl. And the brother found out about this information, and the brother already told her, next time there's something like that happens, I gotta do what I gotta do, because this dude is gonna end up unaliving one of us. He is gonna end up doing something crazy. So TMZ has also obtained multiple police reports. So she had called the cops on him before.
Now that's one fact that we don't know that he said. We don't know that Kai made that statement unless somebody has come out and said it, and I haven't heard it. That Kai made the statement after he pulled the gun out on Kelsey and her friends at the club. I have not heard. I don't know if that's something he's just assuming or whatever, but I have not heard it being said that Kai actually told Kelsey, if this happened again, I gotta do what I gotta do. I've never heard that, but I ain't heard all the content. We're gonna listen to it together.
Looking for T Hood. T Hood ran and broke into her house allegedly and broke through her garage. He wasn't even living at that residence. He was making his way to that damn residence. T Hood has been doing a lot of crazy stuff when it involves this, Kelsey Frost. So T Hood was nobody's victim in my eyes no more. And I'm one of the people who was advocating for him at first because I didn't think this was self-defense at first. But boy, was I wrong.
Ever wondered what your home looks like from space? Enter your address and get a 360-degree satellite.
I ain't gonna lie, what Ratchet really be doing? Boy, I can do some content, man. I don't think nobody can fuck with me. They can't fuck with me in music either. That album on the way. Man. I'm telling y'all, it's you ain't heard nothing like this.
I don't know
But
where
anyway,
the hell that come from.
we bodying shit right now, gang. We bodying shit. Now we are here. I don't believe this will be a justice for T Hood situation. I think that unfortunately for his family, condolences to his family, but they definitely did not come to the internet with the real story of what happened to T Hood. They came to the internet and painted him out to be the victim and painted Kelsey out to be whatever. But it's looking like Kelsey is the most credible person in this situation. It's looking like she didn't even originally call the cops. It's looking like the cops, well, somebody called the cops over there. I meant to say she didn't originally call the brother over there. The brother was getting off of work. The brother ended up finding out what was going on. The brother tried to intervene, and something happened in that house to where he pulled a whoop out. I don't know how it led outside or whatever, but the mom and them was acting like he was leaving and he was on his way out and he was pew-pewed in the back due to him leaving, and she was mad because he was leaving and he's the real victim and she was the aggressor. But that family is FOS, full of...
The fact that family came out and said initially that before all this stuff came out that Kelsey set that dude up is asinine to me, because for one, they knew that he was jumping on her that night. Why would Kelsey have to call to have him say, if he's actively abusing her, even if she did call her brothers, that was no setup. That was her calling her brothers to protect her. Where's the setup? No, the setup is you keep putting your hands on this young lady and you thinking you're not going to have to suffer any kind of consequences. That's the setup. even if she did call her brothers, listen, even if she did call her brother because this man was putting hands on her, that's not a setup. That's not a fucking setup.
They full of it. So I since have changed my stance on how I feel about that family, and a lot of people are mad at me. Oh, you switched up. No, I didn't switch up. I found out the truth. I was told one story, and I gave them a chance to come clean with me, and the family lied to me. Came right on my show and literally just kept lying and kept lying and kept lying. Then I found out that the girl that he got pew-pewed in behind was the Vanessa girl who's trying to take up for him now. So I'm like, man, what is this soap opera drama that you guys have going on? Kelsey and the Frost family looked like they just did what they had to do in this situation. So there was a lot of misinformation coming out, and it was due to the family. The family is the ones who released that video. The family is the ones who released everything against Kelsey and made Kelsey out to be the aggressor and T Hood be the victim. Now, I'm glad that the real information is out there now. Now a lot of people can understand this dude was nobody's angel. This dude was definitely a monster. He had put hands on Vanessa last time, got pew-pewed and didn't learn his lesson. Some people ran up on him and did what they had to do to him and Vanessa last time. The same. He's also put his hands on his baby mama. It's been multiple times where he's done the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah, he has. And I don't know if he's gonna bring him out on his shit or not, but he has a record. He has charges. I think we talked about it the other day back in 2014. I think he actually was putting hands on the baby mama. He was. He has. So we know of 3 victims: the baby mama, the Vanessa chick, and Kelsey. 3 victims.
Over, and he keeps pulling pews out on people. And this dude was losing his mind. He was on new pills. He was. I mean, it's all alleged, but he was definitely doing pills. It is all allegedly. He definitely was doing other things. But yeah, it's alleged. He was definitely on a lot of narcotics. He also self-inflicted wounds on himself and tried to say Kelsey.
Did y'all hear about that? The fact, keep it cute. The fact that this crazy dude would harm himself and then make it and tell people that Kelsey did it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's mental. He was mental.
Yeah.
He had an undiagnosed mental issue.
Yeah, and you're not going to tell me that his mother
didn't know all this. Absolutely not.
Forget his siblings.
Pause for a minute, fun. I'm gonna run to the. I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay, but you're not going to tell me, as a mother involved in your child's life coming up, did not see that your son had some type of issue. He just didn't wake up one day and became this person. I bet you he was an unruly child, always got in fights at school. The signs were there long before there was a baby mama, before there was a Kelsey and a Vanessa. This boy has been troubled at a very young age. And for a mother to sit back and refuse to accept that and to lie to the public about her child, listen, as a mother, you can't put your children on a pedestal at all. They're human just like everybody else. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Because if it were me, I would have told Kelsey, leave my son alone. He ain't right.
Hell, I told my son. I told my Italian's mom when her and my son was together, and they didn't fight. He didn't hit her, she didn't hit him, but they argued a lot. And she, of course, she would call me, and I would be like, "Look, if y'all arguing, then maybe y'all should just, Mm-hmm. I told them to split up, and it wasn't even no violence. It wasn't no hitting. It was just continuously arguing. Right. And I'm like, why do you want to stay with somebody who you continuously gotta argue with?
Mm-hmm. But bottom line,
it wasn't that like this right here.
That mother knew that her son was toxic. She knew that.
I absolutely. There's no doubt. Like, there's no way that family did not know what that dude was up to.
The best thing that family could have done would shut the hell up and not say a word.
Absolutely. I
Because
agree.
all they did was make your son look even worse than what he was in the
Yeah,
beginning.
because of the lies.
Yes.
My God.
Yep.
Don't nobody want to admit that they family member. Listen, ain't no family member perfect regardless as to what do I feel like the man should have lost his life? Look, that woman lost her son, and everybody that knows me know I can relate to that.
Mm-hmm.
I can relate to that. Even when my son got, when my son got unalive, I admitted that myself. Listen, I stood in the courtroom and told the judge, look, my son wasn't perfect. He was not. He was not the worst and he was not the best, but he didn't deserve to die.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how she should feel. Like,
Yep.
but you have to admit that your
Mm-hmm.
son was not innocent in the situation. Now, as far as my son and his situation, like I said when I came out here defending my son on this app, I said my son, he is who he is and he's done what he's done. But in that moment when he was unalive, he was innocent.
Mm-hmm.
He was totally innocent. And it had nothing to do with whatever he had done in the past. He was innocent in that moment. And there's nothing wrong with admitting that your child was not perfect and still did not
Because
deserve to
no human
die.
is perfect. What they did wrong was you came out here painting this picture as if that your son was an angel. And this is what people have to stop doing when we lose a loved one.
Mhm.
Painting this person like they was such an angel when you know good and damn well they was a menace to fucking society.
He was a menace. Can you say I'm kind of going through that with my youngest son and the lady he's seeing now? She's in my eyes. Damn, I can't see that. Oh, toxic. Oh, toxic. And they argue, but you can't tell. No, you can't tell him nothing. You
Yep.
can't. Their family is still reaching out to folks on YouTube for attention. Their media run isn't over. I understand they may be hurting, but what relief will YouTube provide? None. It's only gonna add to it, Queen. It's only
Mm-hmm.
gonna add to it because they're gonna get madder and madder as people continue to talk and to talk. They
Mm-hmm.
cannot listen. First of all, they can't change what happened. They can't change the truth, and they can't change the fact that they initially came out here and lied, and they can't
Mm-hmm.
change who he was. Now, I'll be the first to say that if Carter is unalive this man in listen, I'll be the first to say that okay, T Hood has a past. But if he was unalive and he was innocent at the time he was unalive, I'll be the first to come out here and say it was wrong.
Absolutely.
But the fact that we know that even when he was unalive, he was committing a crime.
Can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
See, people tried to put. Let me get this out. People tried to put that on my son. The lies that was told that my son was committing a crime. My son was committing a crime when he was unalive. Even when there was news reports, news articles, they had been looked up the court papers. Still came out here and lied. And see, when the lies are being told, all you have to do is stand on the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't
Go
fit.
ahead, D2. I'm sorry, I had to
Didn't
get that
fit.
out.
It didn't fit their agenda. But that's not what I want to
Absolutely.
say.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Wasn't he pow for doing the same thing to another girl?
Not it's months ago, not years ago, like his other charges, but months ago, he was pow. In fact, Kelsey said it out her mouth. He was still recovering from those gunshot wounds.
Mm-hmm.
You still recovering from being shot,
4 months
and you
ago.
still acting a fool?
Mm-hmm.
Doing the same thing he got powed for in the
Yep.
first place. You didn't learn your lesson, and he never will learn his lesson. I don't think he just hit her once. I don't think he just hit her twice. I think it
Absolutely
was
not.
a continuous thing, and he's done it with every woman he's been with.
Yeah,
His mama failed him by not addressing the situation that he had an anger issue with women.
he did.
He's had an
And
anger issue way before he got involved with girls, women. This stemmed from his childhood. I'm telling you, this little boy was troubled at a young age.
I agree. I agree.
He was a ticking bomb.
April 29th. Okay, maybe. Thank you, baby. Lord have mercy. It's sad though. And like I said, I still, even with, what happened and how it happened and whatever, I still, I feel for the lady. That still was her son. Like, and he's gone. But you can't change the truth. And you can't lie on the truth. You have to be
Hmm.
honest with yourself and others. Them coming out here saying they didn't know of any history of him hitting a woman lies, even though the
Right.
man had been shot months ago from doing it. Them coming out here saying they didn't know he had been in jail lies.
And on
Lies.
top of that, you know what? You coming out here painting him to be this saint or whatever. Okay, I get it. That's your child. But you made people feel a certain type of way because in the same breath, you were trying to make Kelsey look like this devil, this demon, the aggressor,
Come
this,
out
that, and
here.
the third.
Y'all gonna hear it on the phone. She told Ratchet, okay, and Kelsey may do drugs. She may be doing drugs, but she didn't want to talk about the fact that it was being said that her son was doing drugs. When
Right.
they brought up to you that your son was on drugs, you want to deflect and say, "Well, I know for a fact Kelsey." I mean, okay, but we talking about your
And you
son
know what?
right
A
now.
lot of these young kids, what they do, they smoke weed. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that there's not other drugs out here these people do or whatever, but I listen. You're dragging her because if she was such this horrible person on drugs, this, that, and the third, why didn't you encourage your son to leave her alone then?
Get help.
Get help.
If your son was such a saying he don't do drugs, he's a good person, he gets along with everybody, he this and that,
Hi,
but he's with
Melissa.
this person that does drugs, that's off her rocker, why didn't you encourage your son to leave?
Wait, which one of the family members said he's been acting strange on this new thing he was doing?
No, that was the baby mama that
Yeah,
said
that
that.
was the baby mama.
Well,
The
if the
baby mama told that to Kelsey's friend.
yeah, but
Hmm.
if the baby mama knew, how did the mama not know?
Cause the mama knew. Come on now. Cause the mama knew. All right, listen.
He did it. He was doing a lot of crazy stuff, man. So the real information is out there. The autopsy is out there. T. Hood was pew-pewed in self-defense. Case closed. Kai Frost won't go to jail. The Frost family will not be in any trouble. A lot of misinformation out there has been out there, but now the truth is out. And now we see T. Hood was the aggressor, and T. Hood pulled the pew-pew out first, and T. Hood got himself taken out the game. This your boy Ratchet. That's Ratchet Gang, and this is Ratchet TV. Get it. All right, man. So, yeah, you would be bodying shit. Your boy Ratchet be bodying that content, man. Your boy Ratchet really be bodying it, man, for real. So let's get back over here. Let's get back over here. All right, hold on. So yeah, as the autopsy report states, Gwinnett County PD tells TMZ the autopsy report does not reveal anything they didn't already know. Cops say the incident, despite T Hood getting pow pow pew pewed in the back, is still being investigated as a self-defense shooting. T Hood was unalive in brutal fashion, shot multiple times, at least once in the back, TMZ has learned. According to Gwinnett County ME's report obtained by TMZ Hip Hop, T Hood suffered gunshot wounds to the back, abdomen, buttocks, and lower right and left thighs. And those are the wounds that he obtained. So as y'all see, upper thigh area, buttocks area, looks to be 3 in the back, and looks to be 1 in the abdomen area. And what it's looking like, he didn't stand over him. It's looking like he was facing Kai and pulled the blicky out. And Kai was probably like, hell no. And Kai upped it and boom, boom. So he got shot once right here in this thigh too. So it looks like he hit him twice right here. And he turned around and tried to get up out of there. But after, to hit you, I know what it is after this. So, I mean, I feel like you was going to do it to me. I'm shooting. So he just started letting it loose. He shot. It looked like It looked like he wasn't like initially just trying to unalive when he would have been shooting up here. Like it looked like he just panicked and just started. He probably just feared and just started shooting. He just started shooting, and he was shooting low, and then just started aiming higher. But you probably tell by the way these shots look. dude probably wasn't even looking. He probably just spraying. I don't know, man. He probably just scared. So, what do y'all think about those? What do y'all think about those, man? Tell me in
Yeah,
the
he
chat. What do
was,
y'all think
Tanya.
about the
Yeah, he
wounds?
was.
It says, so what? Give me 3 strikes. Don't nobody have to agree with him. What's going on with this dude, Gregory Banks? What's up with this dude? I didn't say nobody had to agree with me. I didn't tell you nothing. So I don't even know why you over here. How is it case closed, man? Please. You say one thing, then end up saying another thing, weirdos. Okay, first of all, let me drop the link real quick, just in case your goofy ass want to call in. Because it's people like you who get on my nerves. So you're telling me one situation comes out, and I'm going to put that back up in just a minute. There's one version of a story out, and then facts start coming out. Facts came out. He had a gun. This is facts. The police know that this is facts. It's in the report. Do you not see it's in there now? Do you not see that? That's what the report says. He had a weapon on him. He upped first. So what are you talking about? So let me drop this link just in case your goofy ass want to call in and stop typing to me like a female. Stop typing to me like, you know what I'm saying? We used to talk or something. You jealous in the chat. Man, get your goofy ass on, dog. I don't got time for that sensitive stuff. All right, let me get back to what I was doing.
He on a vertical app, ain't he?
All right, there's a
No, he's not.
No?
Mm-mm.
You just get crazies for general?
Yeah, he does. He's not. He's never on the vertical. Well, he could have been on the vertical app before, but no. This is is this StreamYard? I'm thinking it's some kind of program. But yeah, he's not on the vertical app. No, he gets a lot of people in that say crazy stuff like that.
link. I pinned it to the top of the chat if y'all need that link. Y'all can go ahead and hit the link whenever y'all ready. It's an open panel tonight. The report says, listen, this is what the report says. The TMZ reporting this now. This ain't Ratchet TV reporting this. Let me see what this is backstage. All right, I'm gonna bring you up in just 1 second. Let me go over this and I'm gonna bring you up in 1 second. All right, the report says Hood pulled a blicky out during
Now Tanya, somebody just put in the chat that they've been going to other places. I haven't seen them anywhere else, but as far as him, since you know what happened with him and them falling out, I don't think he's contacted. I don't think they've contacted him anymore. But I don't know if they're going on other platforms and all. I hadn't seen that.
a heated argument with 2 other people inside his Georgia home, but someone opened fire in self-defense, unaliving the rapper on August 8th. It's unclear in the report who the shooter is. I mean, we all know it's Kai. Hood was rushed by ambulance to the hospital where he was pronounced deceased. At the time, he had been dating loving hip-hop Atlanta stars Kurt and Rashida's daughter, Kelsey. Investigators were originally called to the scene on a report of a dispute between 2 people at the house in Snellville, Georgia. Police have identified Kai Frost, the son of Kirk and Rashida, as the prime suspect. Now, there's something that strikes me as kind of weird. They said they were called to the scene on a dispute between 2 people, so they were not called there for a shooting. So someone's lying. The mama said that she called her and said that he was shot. Oh, they shot him. They shot him. Call the cops. Call the cops. They shot him. They shot him. They shot him. This is what the mama said. But they just said we were called to the scene on a report. They said on a report of a dispute between 2 people. They did not come as if it was a shooting that occurred.
They didn't say that. So that means that somebody called the police before the shooting actually happened. If that's true,
Not
that
45
means
minutes later, not 4 hours later.
Absolutely.
If they were arguing, if they were arguing, that's before the shots went off, right?
Yeah, so somebody called the cops, and it could have been a neighbor because allegedly this happened all outside, and there were neighbors that witnessed this, right?
Right.
So before there was a shooting, there was a call made to the cops, but yet the family came out here and said that man laid in that house for 4 or 5 hours dead.
That's a lot because the cops were called, I think, by a neighbor or something because of the disturbance.
Yes.
Okay. And then shortly after that, that's when all that broke out. See, they lied so much, they couldn't even keep up with their lies. And they couldn't even make their lies make sense.
Absolutely.
Wait, you're forgetting something. The cops, when she called the cops, they were already en route. So there's only a couple of minutes. Yeah, there's only a couple
but
minutes.
But yet they get up on his platform and say, the sister get up there and say, why you ain't called the cops? Somebody called the cops.
And remember, she never called the cops. He's never She's never reported any domestic violence, and boom, here we
But
are
that's not
4 or
true. That
5
that's not
months
true either,
prior.
from there. We know now that that's not
In
true either.
November, she had called the cops.
Yeah, listen. There's several reports. We're gonna hear it.
Yes.
There's now we know now that there's several reports of Kelsey calling the cops on this dude.
Right. That's why I'm like,
It's
the
the
best
ooh,
thing that family should have done was shut up.
my God, today. All right, let's listen.
Came to the residence as if it was a dispute between two people. So who called the cops?
Hmm.
So who called the cops? They said the mom is lying. If you believe the mom, drop the gems in the chat. If you think the mom is a liar, drop the caps. If you believe the family, anybody in that family, type the name you believe in or drop the gems for that family. If you believe in T Hood's family, still right now, drop the gems. If you think they're full of shit, drop the caps. Let me know in the chat. If you rocking with T Hood's family, drop the gems. If you are not, drop the caps. Now watch the chat, y'all. Everybody trying to get mad at me. But look at the chat. Man, 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 man. Man, 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 man. So look at nobody believes in T Hood's family right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody believes in this dude's family. Look at the entire chat. Only person in here that believes in is Can I Call You Rose? We got one person to drop the gems, and that's what's her name? Or their name? Can I Call You Rose? One person out of everybody in here. One person.
Yes,
Sadly, the
Tanya.
mama.
Yes, the calls that Chelsea made on him to the cops was DD and theft, cause he stole her car and her piece, and he broke in her house, and he pulled the gun on her friend, and all these were reported to the cops. All this was reported to the cops.
Has proven to be lying. Wonder, and the truth isn't in her. They said the truth isn't in her. Salute to Brownstone for that membership. I appreciate you, Brownstone. Salute, salute. So nobody in here believing in that family, though. It is what it is. No charges have been filed yet. Police are still investigating to determine whether the shooter acted in self-defense, but the fact that Hood was shot in the back may complicate that scenario. So they're saying that it just might complicate the scenario, but you know what I'm saying? It's still being investigated. It's still being investigated. I'm gonna say that again. It's still being investigated for self-defense. No matter what y'all do or try to spin it, no matter how y'all try to spin it, it's still being looked at as self-defense. No matter what you or I or anybody feel, it's still being investigated as self-defense. Man, 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 man. So we also obtained another police report from March 2025, where Kelsey called 911 and said that T Hood made off with her Benz. So he stole her car. T Hood didn't, because he didn't have a car, but he was the biggest, but he didn't even have a car. So T Hood stole her car and her black Mac Mini following an argument after a night out at the club. So he had and we know he put hands on her that night, allegedly as well. Then he stole her car and her Mac Mini. Come on, man. Come on, man. So that's the report that came out today. So no matter what you try to say, the facts of the matter remain. He pulled the gun out on him, man. He did it. Salute, salute.
Hey, gang.
What's going on? What's going on?
This mess here.
Now I ain't gonna lie, I can appreciate the America Speaks portion of the show, because y'all know on my platforms America Speaks, right? But you get some people, y'all, and I know you know what I'm talking about because you watch him. You get some people that hit the stage that you want to be like, what the fuck?
Please hang up.
Like, hang up. What the hell are you saying? What are you talking? And see, this is where a lot of these theories come from. You get people that hit the stage and they go to rambling and saying what they believe happened, and the shit don't make sense. There's
Especially
no
that one
fact.
guy. Oh my God. That one
The
guy.
one it was the guy that came up there last night that I just wanted to throw my device. I just wanted to just say fuck it all.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
So yeah, yeah, the whole open panel thing, you get, and that's what a lot of people. Teacher, what is this? You want to tell us about the GoFundMe? What's going on with the GoFundMe, Detroit?
It's still up. They trying to raise $6,500. They have
Well,
54 right now.
they
But
got
the
him with
thing,
a picture. They got him
yeah,
with a picture of his daughter. Is that his daughter? Oh, she's beautiful.
yeah,
Oh my God,
Mm-hmm.
this
that's
is
his daughter.
so sad.
I, I think they're raising it for her. And now
So they say.
even in the GoFundMe, it
But he
says
hadn't been
fatally
married
shot.
yet.
Yeah,
He
fatally
hasn't.
shot
They
seven.
hadn't had his funeral. Now I do have a video where they did a candlelight visual that I'm gonna show y'all, but they hadn't even buried him yet. I don't think.
So listen, they put T Hood was fatally shot 7 times in the back on Friday evening. They took his life while walking away, robbing his young daughter of her father. I understand that the daughter does not have a father, but you just told a bunch of lies
On
on
the
your GoFundMe.
GoFundMe. On the GoFundMe lies.
It says to support his family. I thought he was a rapper.
What the
He
hell that
didn't have no
mean?
money.
Hell, I'm a rapper.
He didn't have no money. Oh, listen, a little girl more than anything. Now she must grow up without a father. Presence, and he gave so selfishly every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Selfishly or unselfishly?
No, it says in presence he gave so selfishly every single day.
They
They're
don't
talking
know.
about
That's not right. Who wrote
it
that?
doesn't
One of
sound.
them
I
ignorant
don't
ass
know.
sisters?
It had to
The
be.
sister.
Yeah. It was organized by Asia Brandy.
That's his sister.
Uh huh. Mhm.
And I feel sorry for the daughter. I
I
feel
do.
sorry,
I feel. I feel.
but
Listen.
again,
I feel for the mom. I still, even though, they came out and they told these lies, I still feel for that lady. Because at the end of the day, whether it's the lies or the truth or whatever, at the end of the day, her son is gone.
But you know what? With her coming out here speaking or whatever, I'm with Ratchet. I you could have never tell that she was grieving. If you just I just clicked on and this lady was just doing an interview, I would have had no clue that she had lost a child.
And they talk about that on that panel, on one of the panels that we're going to hear. All this stuff I'm telling y'all going to hear. Ratchet TV and his people, they talked about how the sisters and the mom and the so-called brother friend or whatever, and coming up on his platform, they never shedded a tear.
And
Like
not
you
only on the
didn't.
platform, Truth, the phone conversation that y'all had.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
one time did that woman break down.
yeah. I don't even see how she was able. Like, to be honest, I don't even understand how she was able to do all this. I cannot. I couldn't function. I was barely living. Like, I don't even understand how she was able to even come on YouTube and go on a platform on a panel. I don't see how she did it. I don't see how
Without
she
having a
did it.
breakdown. That's
I
my
don't
whole
care if
point.
he did it. I don't. And that's not me still not having sympathy for this lady because, like I said, at the end of the day, her son is gone. But it's amazing to me. Like, I don't understand how she did it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, let's play.
People is ridiculous. His family is ridiculous. They should have just stayed off the internet because they knew that he was not a good person. They knew his background. They knew everything he was doing. Everything. And he had a gun. The neighbors called the police.
So this is the thing. I don't know who she is. I don't know who she is, and this is what it is when you pull people up and they make these statements. You don't. Well, he may know who they are, but we don't. But this lady is saying that the neighbors called the police. How she would know that, I don't know. But
Now,
that's
what
what she said.
I think that's who he's talking about. Remember earlier in his video, he said that he had brought somebody up on the panel, and they had said that they
Yeah.
old boy pulled out you know what
Now I ain't
first.
gonna lie. Some of the stuff that some of these people come up here and say, they actually come out to be true.
So I don't know if this is that person.
Right. Right.
Because he was beating her outside. She didn't call her brothers and them to come there at all. Ty was getting off of work. And once he got off of work and went into the house, he heard her screaming for help. And so did the neighbors. But if he had never pulled that gun out, he would be here today. But they were already looking for him for the incident that he did at the club.
Mm-hmm.
And when he broke into her garage, he was not living there anymore. How you feel that you can go and steal somebody's stuff, break in their garage, and pull a gun out on them in the club, and you already hit her at the club? That makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
His parents knew, well, his mother knew and his siblings knew that he was a monster. He was a woman beater. The autopsy report is not lying. It's stating facts. Yeah, the case is still being investigated, but as a self-defense case. They got up here talking about he did have a gun. Not only did he have a gun at the club, he also had a gun that night.
Mm-hmm.
And they talking about they got the police report. They knew, yeah, y'all knew what was in there. And that's why you didn't stipulate and put it out there, because y'all already knew what was in there. And y'all wanted to make it seem like that he was just this person that was just not trying to do anything. It's always, we didn't know nothing about that. Oh, we didn't know nothing about that. We didn't know. Yes, you did. You knew everything he was doing. She already had a paper trail on him. She did. She had a paper trail on him already. It's not like they didn't know that. They knew all that.
Someone said it was to the point where strangers popped him for beating Vanessa. Imagine a brother seeing his sister get beat.
Yes. He beat Vanessa, and that's why they want Vanessa. They don't want nobody to talk to Vanessa without them, because y'all want her to say what y'all want her to say. But he beat her too, just like he beat that baby's mother. And that's the reason why he got shot, because you stood up here and beat somebody else. He beat that girl. She had no win with him.
Did she say beat
Whenever
it?
he felt like he wanted to beat her, he just beat her. She asked for help from his family, and they, okay, what? I guess they think that that's normal. That's not normal. It's not normal at all. It really isn't. And it's sad that they will come up here and get on here and act like he did no wrong, and they all come out, they didn't know this. I'm going to have to look into that. I didn't know this. You knew everything.
They said the Frost family knew everything T Hood was doing as well.
Even if they did, the fact still remains that he was beating Kelsey regardless. Why do you think she had a paper trail? She wasn't stupid. She wasn't stupid. She knew what she had to do. But he been out here beating everybody. He had a background. He did. And it's just as simple as that. Even if she did shove his phone or whatever, it does not lead up to how he was beating her.
She sold his phone?
And pulling out guns. Like,
what?
Did she say she sold his phone?
I don't know. I didn't hear that. So you know, Vanessa's not the baby mama. Vanessa, I think Vanessa's somebody he was allegedly fooling around with. And apparently Vanessa's the person that introduced him to this so-called new drug. But no, Vanessa's not the baby mama.
Who does that?
So she said something about selling the phone. I gotta hear that, Deidre. I missed that.
Whenever he felt like he wanted to beat her, he just beat her. She asked for help from his family, and they, okay, what? I guess they think that that's normal. That's not normal. It's not normal at all. It really isn't. And it's sad that they will come up here and get on here and act like he did no wrong, and they all come out they didn't know this. I'm gonna have to look into that. I didn't know this. You knew everything.
They said the Frost family knew everything T Hood was doing as well.
Even if they did, the fact still remains that he was beating Kelsey regardless. Why do you think she had a paper trail? She wasn't stupid. She wasn't stupid. She knew what she had to do. But he been out here beating everybody. He had a background. He did. And it's just as simple as that. Even if she did shove his phone or whatever, it does not lead up to how he was beating her.
You heard it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And pulling out guns. Like, who does that? They knew that girl didn't stand a chance with him at all. So every gun, every pow he got, it's because he caused it himself. End of the story.
Wow.
So yeah, it is what it is.
Well, we appreciate you for giving us the information that you have gave us, and like I said, when you gave me that information last time, everything that you said came out in that damn report.
Yeah, and the report one hadn't even been out yet.
Facts.
So it is what it is, and thank you for having me.
I appreciate you. Salute to you.
Salute to you too.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
All right, so who was on my kick stream last time? Ooh, did y'all see? Was y'all on my kick last night? It went down last night because I dropped that recording. Did y'all hear that shit? Who was on my kick last night? Because I dropped the recording on the mama over there on kick. So if you was in my kick, drop the gems. If you missed it, drop the eyeballs. If you was in my kick, drop the gems. If you missed it, drop my eyeball. Drop the eyeballs. If you was in my kick, let me know in the chat. Was you in the kick? Because I dropped it last night, and it was. I ain't gonna lie. If you haven't been on my kick, that one video almost had 10,000 views over on kick. Not the one we did last night, but the one we did the night before last. We've been going up over there on kick. I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all need to be over there if y'all not over there. Say, catch up on it though. Nate, you need to go over there and watch it, Nate. Sharisa, you need to go over there and watch it. If you missed it, you gotta watch it. But I got the recording. Should I drop the recording on here too? Should I just say fuck it and just drop the recording here tonight too? Let me know in the chat, man. Should I just say, man, let's just drop it right now? Should I just drop it right now? Do y'all want me to just drop the recording right now? Because I dropped it over. I could drop it. I could give both of y'all. I could give it to both platforms. What we doing? I need some content creators to run with this one because it was loose. This conversation got loose. Man. What we? How many likes we got? We're not even at 500 likes here, man. We already got damn near 1,500 people in here, so I ain't really feeling it. And we only got $76 on the screen. Come on, man. We need $24, man. We need to get to a honey bun, and we need to get this damn support up. Not double tap the screen. What you need to do is hit the like button. Exit out the chat. Hit the X button on the chat. Hit the like button and bring the live chat back. Come on and get the likes up. Let's get it past 500. Come on, let's go. We need 50 likes right now. Let's go. Let's get the likes up now. Let me find this damn recording. It's on this damn computer. It's got to be right. Is this it? Yeah. This is it. Okay. That is it. All right. So what I'll do is I'll just do this. All right. Get the likes up, man. Get the likes up, man. Let's go. We finna drop this damn
Natasha,
recording.
I had heard of it before I went over to his. I had heard of it, but I had never been on it. But I think I might get one. I think it's cool. I had heard of it, but I had never been on it.
You could barely run this one.
You know what? Don't do that. See what I'm talking about, y'all? Y'all see what I'm talking about? And then when I snap, you go to cry.
He go to crying.
You throw all this shade at me. And then when I say something, I'm wrong.
Right. But you know
Now,
what?
why did you have to say that about me? Why?
But true.
Say what?
No, I want him to answer.
Say what? What did I say?
Yeah.
I said that out loud? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh. Y'all hold on. I'm going to get me some damn crackers. Hold on. I'll be right back.
News update.
but
Govan said he moving the fuck out the city.
Did I say that out loud?
but you
Yeah,
know
you
what,
always say things out loud.
but you know what, clown. You know what,
What?
clown.
You
Kind of
agreeing, aren't you?
you kind of sort of
You agreeing?
you kind of sort of.
See what I be talking about?
That's what I'm talking about, right, sis?
He say stuff like that. Then when I say something, I'm wrong.
Right. And then he go to crime.
That was so unnecessary.
Right. It was. He should have kept it to himself.
Sound like y'all crying to me.
I ain't crying about a motherfucking thing.
Did
No,
you hear me
he
though?
just making a point.
The dude that just got off said he leaving the city. It ain't gonna matter though.
Who said who leaving the city? What?
The guy who just got off, the one that got found not guilty, he said he is leaving the city.
He said it. He said it out loud.
Yeah, he gave a statement to the news. I'm about to do it. I'm about to upload it in a minute.
Probably shouldn't even told that much. See, people talk too much.
Exactly.
It wouldn't have mattered whether he said it or not. This nigga is being watched from the time he leave court to wherever the fuck he go, and he knows people. Somebody gonna tell.
But sometimes people just need to move in silence.
Mm-hmm.
Shut the hell up. Stay off of social media and just move in silence.
Mm-hmm. Why you had to announce that you leaving the city? What sense that
Right.
make?
Just leave.
But
Damn.
they asked him. Was he planning on
Don't
staying
mean
in
you
the
have
city
to
or
tell
moving?
him.
And he was like, "I'm getting the fuck up out of here."
He just shouldn't have said nothing, or should have said no. I'm staying right here.
Here we go.
Thing off. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Hey, can y'all put my kick in the chat? No, sir, I got it. Let me put the kick in the chat. So I had it playing while this is the. So if you ever need to get to my kick, this is my kick right here, y'all. That's the kick website. You don't gotta have an account. You can just go over there and watch the video. You know what I'm saying? But you can make an account. It's pretty easy. But make sure you follow me on there. We already got almost. We leaning towards 3,000 subscribers right now. So all right, let's get ready to drop this damn recording off. Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
It means everything they can.
All right, y'all. This is the mom. This is what we've been waiting for. This is his recorded conversation with the mom.
But I don't understand how they just see that post. She posts talking about I love my man. And
Can y'all hear it? Let me know in the chat. Can y'all hear it? Can y'all hear it? Yay, nay, can y'all hear it? Salute, salute. Can y'all hear it? I'm trying to make sure my volume is good. Because remember yesterday shit messed up. All right, let's go.
I don't condone this and this and that. Okay, but why would you be posting these videos? Are things getting hot right now? What's going on? Listen, post the videos of the night of the incident, right? Let's not talk about nothing that happened some years ago. Or if that's the case, let's post.
Now, mind you, I want y'all to remember that he had this conversation with her before all this other stuff started coming out. Before things start being revealed. This is even before the videos came out of him abusing Kelsey. This is in the very beginning.
Let's see the videos of the night when Kevin was shot 5 times in his back as he was leaving the house. Let's see some up-to-date videos, some real shit.
That's the first time as Kevin was shot 5 times in his back leaving the house.
Saying.
Yeah.
So she's gonna do everything she can to try and distract, get people to get away from what's going on, because we get them right now. You know what I'm saying? And she don't like it, so she's posting all kind of things, and I don't even know if it's real. You know what I mean? You know how things can be, because they posting all kind of stuff, conversations of me talking to people, and I know I haven't been talking to nobody. So
Wait a minute, hold the fuck on. How can they post conversations of you talking to people when you ain't talking to nobody? You posted a conversation with her. I hadn't heard no conversation that she had anybody else other than Ratchet. So what is she talking about? They posted conversations of me. They posted recordings of me having conversations with other people. What is she talking about?
That lady crazy.
And that don't mess. What's this around the time of the domestic violence video? Cause she said Kelsey putting out shit and she don't even know if it's real. You knew it was real, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bruh.
Everything is just crazy right now. But anyway, she's posting them videos, so I was hoping to get with you sometime soon so we can address that.
When you want to do it?
I was hoping tomorrow night when you go on, maybe we can I bring my daughters?
Yeah. Sure.
Maybe some other people that want to chime in if that's cool with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they posting them videos. And you know, I just want to say this, you know.
Okay, I take that back. I digress. This is, I guess, after the video was posted of him putting hands on Kelsey. She's trying to dispute the videos. She don't even know they real. That's what she's saying.
I'm a mother, and if a man is hitting on a woman or whatever, I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? But in this case, they're trying. Listen, Kay been with Trevor for so long. Don't you think if Kay was being abused and a whole lot of things was going on, she had plenty of time to get out or do what she wanted to do?
Blaming the victim. Now the sad part about it is, I heard on his channel last night, that she's been a victim of domestic abuse. Did you hear that from her?
Yep.
But it seems like she was trying to get away from him if he was no longer staying at the house.
And
He
she
had to
was
break
calling
in
the
the
house.
house. And she
Yeah,
called
he
the
had to
cops.
break in. Exactly.
So it seems like she was trying to get away from it. Maybe she was calling the mama to tell him to stop.
And that's why they need that mother while she's trying
She
to put
texted
a
the
clip
mama
of
to
that
tell the mama.
conversation.
She texted the mama to tell the mama she was sending Ubering. She was Ubering his shit to her house. So yeah, he was not living there, and she was getting rid of his shit that was in the house.
Mm-hmm.
How was she not trying to get away? See?
Y'all hear what the mama said? Listen to that again.
Right. Listen, Kay been with Trevor for so long. Don't you think if Kay was being abused and a whole lot of things was going on, she had plenty of time to get out or do what she wanted to do? Right. Listen, Kay been with Trevor for so long. Don't you think if Kay was being abused and a whole lot of things was going on, she had plenty of time to get out or do what she wanted to do?
What do y'all think about that? I said, girl, bye. What do y'all think about that statement? She's saying if she was getting abused, she had plenty of time to get out. She had plenty of time to just leave.
Why did you remain with this man if he was doing these things to you? You want to say this now because you're in the hot seat. I don't know if you know, they've been saying it was 2 bullets.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Well, see, let me tell you what this is what's so crazy to me. I don't know if you follow me, but
She meant 2 different kind of bullets. Because initially they was trying to say he was shot by 2 different people.
I post every day just to let the people know what I'm feeling and what I'm going through with this, you know.
Someone said in that interview, the mom should have been asked, was she aware of violence on other people, especially towards women? I did ask that. I kept asking the same questions in different ways over and over and over. I was really drilling it. So I was like, so you never heard of him being violent towards anyone? No woman, no girl ever. No, they just kept denying it over and over and over. I definitely asked. And I even backed it up and asked the sisters again the next day when I got the police reports from the last incident. So I'm like, you didn't know, y'all, nobody knew about this? And everybody denied it. Like everyone's acting like this is a shocker, like they've never heard of anything about this before. That's the crazy part. And I've asked them all. So why can't I change my mind when I know I'm being lied to? Why would I not change my mind on how? Like, I definitely don't believe y'all anymore. Y'all, now, come on, man. I gave y'all chance after chance after chance, and they just kept lying.
To be honest with you, nobody from that police department has even came to my home. I have not heard from anybody. And I told you when I called them, I'm the one that have to call and check. And then when I called, there's no information. You know what I mean? So what kind of police department are they running? I don't get it. I don't get it, but I do hear a lot about these things, you know, where they just neglect us. I mean, black men, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And just don't care. So, yeah, but I was thinking maybe we can go on tomorrow. You said about 10?
Yeah, we could do it about 8:30.
Okay, so what is it that you want to be asking? I mean, I know you do your show the way you want to do your show and we want it to be real. But,
is there anything that you don't feel comfortable answering or you don't want to talk about?
Thank you for getting to that because I was going to get there. I think. What do you think? I think we need to just put it out there.
Yeah, I think everything needs to be put out there.
Let's just get real. And I know we're gonna have people that are gonna say things that we don't like. I'm listening to that now. Oh, they slamming me every day. What kind of mom are you? You know your son was doing this to her and this and this and that. Okay, well I'm glad to know that you know that. Cause see, I don't know that. You know what I mean?
Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that?
Mm-hmm.
She denied knowing anything, y'all.
She's claiming, but yet he was arrested for it.
Absolutely.
But she didn't know it. Where was he living?
Oh shoot. Where was who living?
Where was T Hood
So
living?
how am I gonna speak on something that
I don't know.
Because he wasn't living there. And again, how would you feel?
Well, listen. We can assume he was living with the mama because Kelsey was sending his shit to the mama.
Or maybe that's where.
And it proves that he didn't really live with her. He might have stayed a few nights at a time, but he did not live there. Hence why they didn't know her address, if that's true.
Mm-hmm.
See, no one wants to look at the fact the brother. If you walked out on that and saw what was going on with this big heated argument, you knew it prior incidents where he had put her hands on her. What would you do? Even as
Put his hands on her.
Yeah, and you know he had prior incidents where he did that.
Mm-hmm.
So the brother was just supposed to come out and go, "Hey man, don't do that. Hey man, don't do that." Of course, there's going to be a heated argument. And then what do you do when he pulls his thing out? You just stand there and go, "Oh, don't do that." What? I mean, I don't understand what these people want. I mean, but you know what you don't hear? You don't hear Kurt and Rashida making phone calls to people. You know why? Because they already know he's innocent, so they're letting the police handle it. This woman is running from place to place to place, trying to make her son out to be a total victim. Yes, he's a victim. He's unalive. But she's trying to make him out as the innocent guy in all of this.
Mm-hmm.
And throwing more crap on the fire than anyone else is. But I you know what? Kurt and Rashida is doing the right thing. Just shut up. Don't say nothing. Because
Absolutely.
9 times out of 10, somebody's going to take what you say, twist it, turn it, chop it up to make you look bad.
But see, them folks got an attorney that told them from day one, the night of, don't say shit.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say nothing.
Even if your other son was there, we ain't got to do nothing unless he's subpoenaed. He ain't got to say a word.
Don't say nothing.
Nothing.
All right, here we go.
Being lied to. Why would I not change my mind on how? Like, I definitely don't believe y'all. Y'all, now, come on, man. I gave y'all chance after chance after chance, and they just kept lying.
To be honest with you, nobody from that police department has even came to my home. I have not heard from anybody. And I told you, I'm the one that have to call and check. And then when I call, there's no information. You know what I mean? So it's what kind of police department are they running? I don't get it. I don't get it, but I do hear a lot about these things, you know, where they just neglect us. I mean, black men, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And just don't care. So yeah, but I was thinking maybe we can go on tomorrow. You said about 10?
Yeah, we could do it about 8:30.
Okay, so what is it that you want to be asking? I mean, I know you do your show the way you want to do your show and we want it to be real. But
is there anything that you don't feel comfortable answering? Or you don't want to talk about?
Thank you for getting to that because I was going to get there. I think, what do you think? I think we need to just put it out there.
Yeah, I think everything needs to be put out there.
Let's just get real. And I know we're going to have people that are going to say things that we don't like. I'm listening to that now. Oh, they slamming me every day. What kind of mom are you? You know your son was doing this to her and this and this and that. Okay, well, I'm glad to know that you know that. Because see, I don't know that. You know what I mean? So how am I going to speak on something that I don't know? What I know, and they keep saying, how do you know what happened that night? I know what happened that night because I was on the phone with my son. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So this is a mother that's just not speaking on something that she's hearing in the streets or any of that stuff. This is my truth. I was talking to my son from the beginning up until he was shot.
Wow.
Okay.
Y'all heard that?
Yep.
It's a little weird. It's a little weird. I understand if she said up until he got shot. Now I don't know if she's saying when he did, but up until he got shot. So you didn't tell him to leave? Just leave. Just leave. That would be the correct advice to give somebody, right? That's in a heated argument with somebody. Just leave. You don't live there. Leave and go somewhere else. And that's another thing that the cops look at too. You don't live there. You could have left at any time to go to your house because that's not your house. So if you're getting in an argument with somebody, you leave. You're saying, "Oh, wait, her brother could have did a whole bunch of things." Well, he could have did a whole bunch of things too, like not put his hands on her and leave.
Nah, and while he on the phone with you, he should have been calling the Uber to get the hell away from there.
Well, he might,
Boom.
he can't be much of a rapper. He didn't even own a car.
But people said I lied, right? People said I lied. Listen to that again.
Something that she's hearing in the streets or any of that stuff. This is my truth. I was talking to my son from the beginning up until he was shot. Speaking on something that she's hearing in the streets or any of that stuff. This is my truth. I was talking to my son from the beginning up until he was shot. Speaking on something that she's hearing in the streets or any of that stuff. This is my truth. I was talking to my son from the beginning up until he was shot.
Boom. She said I was talking to my son from the beginning up until he was pew-pewed. That goes to show you right there. I didn't lie about that.
True.
I definitely didn't lie. I told you.
Now, if that's true, which we know it's not, if you were actually on the phone, listening to all the commotion and then gunshots, in telling this story will bring back those bad memories, I would think this woman would have broke down.
If I'm speaking about the moment my son was unalive and I was there where I heard it,
yes,
I actually heard it. Oh yeah,
yes. And she's telling the story like she's telling somebody else's story.
Absolutely. And then too, you got to think about it. For her to say she was up on the phone with him when he got shot or up until he got shot, whatever, but yet they say Kelsey and them waited 4-5 hours to call the cops. Why y'all ain't call the cops? If that's the story. If that's
what I said earlier, you can't even tell lies that even make sense.
As a mama, wouldn't you go there?
I would. I would have.
If you know all this is happening, and you probably some point in your conversations today just leave, and you know he's not
I've
leaving.
done it.
Wouldn't you show up and be like, "Yo, I told you
I've
it's
done
time
it.
to leave." Snatch his ass up and drag him the fuck.
I've done it. I went to my son. I snatched him up out of his own apartment because she was there. Neither one of them act like they wanted to leave. They calling me, arguing. I went and got my son. I did it. I ain't gonna lie. I did it. With your little narrow ass in his car. I did it. Because you know things like that can escalate. If you sitting there listening, how are you sitting there listening to all this stuff take place?
Exactly. You hear the arguing because she said I was on the phone with
and the
him
most
all
I was
till
worried about when I went and got my son, the worst I was worried about was the neighbors or somebody calling the police. I wasn't worried about no violence. I wasn't worried about him hitting her hitting him, or no gunshots, because that wasn't what it was. But still, with the arguing, you don't want your children to have no contact with the police for nothing, right? Because I was concerned about the neighbors calling the police because they was yelling at each other. I'm just saying, like, it don't make sense. How was you able to sit there and hear that crowd?
Unless she's afraid of her own son.
You know, somebody was saying that.
Unless she's afraid of him.
Somebody was saying that, y'all. Somebody was saying
he went off on her and she's scared of him.
Somebody was saying he abused the sisters too as well, y'all.
See, that's what I'm saying. They all knew that man was crazy. I ain't gonna call him no man, but they knew that boy was crazy.
I was told that. So when I get on the interview and I'm asking you, okay, so I'm ready to expose this to the world. So you were talking to him when he was taken out. You heard it all. No, I didn't hear anything. Like what? I'm sitting here like, if y'all go back and look at my face, I'm sitting here like I'm confused as hell. I'm like, she like, y'all just heard us. We gonna tell it all. Let's go on tonight. We gonna tell it all. Let's expose everything. So not only was it this conversation, but it was a previous conversation that we had that I didn't. Now that one wasn't recorded, but something about her told me that I needed to record this conversation based on the first conversation I had, because I had no intention on recording no conversation I had with her. I believed it at first. You know what I'm saying? It was just a mother that was grieving. So I believed what she was saying. I didn't think a mother would come to me so fast and be ready to put everything out. And then, but I'm gonna tell you what kind of made red flagged her. When she tried to decline the interview and she was like, "Oh, I need my lawyers." I'm like, "What lawyers?" I'm sitting here, I'm wondering, like, what do you need lawyers for? If you was on the phone with him up until he was taken out and you got the proof, why not just expose that shit? If no one's helping you, why would you not? What do you need? Why you need to lawyer up for that? Drop the shit you got and put that shit in the media. If that's the truth, that's the truth. And if that is the truth, that definitely helps your son, because you are a credible witness at that point. But you lied. You know what I'm saying? So what the hell am I supposed to do with that? You lied. You definitely lied.
To be honest, her putting the proof out on social media wouldn't have helped. Her talking to the cops would have helped. I still don't think she should have came out and said anything. I don't think she should have went on his platform and talked. I don't think she should have talked nowhere but to the cops. That's it.
Mm-hmm. And if they had all this proof that will clear her son, why haven't they given it to the police?
Yeah,
What?
you bring it to social
police
media.
Don't want to talk to y'all because they know y'all full of shit.
Wouldn't she be a potential witness?
Man, you better say.
Why isn't she a witness? If she was on the phone when this shit transpired, and this woman said not one cop has been to her house to speak to her, why not? Ma'am, if you was on the phone, listen, if you was on the phone when this shit happened and the cops know this, why hadn't nobody been to your house to talk to you?
That's what striking me as strange. Like you just told this man that you're a potential witness. Yes, you're hearing things. Plenty of times, recordings are used to hear the backgrounds. Phone calls. We had that.
You can hear the whole argument. You can hear the gunshot. You can hear whatever.
Even the argument, how the argument was heated. If you were up until when he got pow, you were up until that. You would have heard the brother come in. You would have heard the heated argument between him and the man that shot him.
Yep.
But yet you're telling this man that you heard it all, that you were up on the phone, but you're not a witness. I mean, look what was the case we were doing where the man shot his son and his wife, and they used the phone call to place him there. Yeah, Murdoch. They used the phone call in the background to place him at the kennel.
They use the barking of the dog.
Yes. Yes. So you're telling me what you heard would not be specific to give the cops what actually was going on at the time all of this transpired? You didn't record it, but you were witness to it. You heard it. Too many holes in this story. Too many. I want to paint my son in a good light.
Yeah, but before I even heard this phone conversation and when Truth played the actual interview, a lot of things did not make sense to me. It was like a lot of holes. It was a lot of puzzle pieces missing.
And that's how it always is when the truth is not being told.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Y'all, we got about 20 more minutes, okay?
When I exposed that you had when I exposed to the world that you was on the phone with him up until the point where he was taken out, you told me you act like I was the damn liar. I'm sitting here like, wait, what? You didn't just say this?
Speaking on something that she's hearing in the streets or any of that stuff. This is my truth. I was talking to my son from the beginning up until he was shot. Okay? And that's just what it is. So, and in the one video they posted had on the coat, how old is that? I mean, aren't we in like 98, 100 degree weather right now?
It don't matter if that shit was back in 1980. That video of him hitting that woman, beating up on that woman is very relevant and it's very telling. Now you want to discredit the video by saying this ain't what happened that night. This what happened before. Okay, and so if it happened before, that gives credence to it probably was happening that night, ma'am.
And does she not know that a lot of times the prosecutor, whatever, they will go back in a person's history and see this is a constant behavior of theirs?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's called pattern. It's called yeah, absolutely.
A pattern of abuse.
Pattern of abuse. There you go. There you go. Especially since this young man is pleading self-defense.
Come on with some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Show some update. Let us see the footage of the incident. You know what I mean? The night on August the 8th, 25. Let's see that. Let's see when Kai took a gun as Tevin was walking away and shot him in the back 5 times. Let's see that footage. How about that? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So what she's doing is just a distraction to try and keep us away from what's going on. It's not going to happen. We will not be defeated. The facts still remain. Kai shot Tevin in the back 5 times, 1 time in the stomach and the thigh. And that's just what it is. Okay?
Dior, you can call in. The link
She said it. She said he shot him 5 times in the back, 1 time in the stomach. So that means she did talk to an actual somebody who knew, whether it was the medical examiner, the cops, or whoever.
That's a lie. He was only shot once in the back.
See?
The shoulder blade is the only shot in the back. The other wounds in the back were exit wounds. The one from the buttock exited the lower spine. The one from the shoulder exited about halfway up the spine. But she wants you to believe that he was shot 5 times in the back. Mm-hmm. He was only shot 5 times, and there was only 1 in the back, 1 in each leg, 1 in the shoulder blade, and 1 in the abdomen in the front.
And Clown, she knows that, but she was just focusing on he got shot in the back
to make it give her more credence to what she said.
Exactly.
Damn. Why would you lie about something that's eventually gonna come out?
Because you out here trying to spin the
She had to know this, or maybe she didn't. The woman probably a little touched. I don't know.
Yeah, she sounds slow too.
My God, today.
Pin to the top of the chat. It's a StreamYard link. Hit that StreamYard link and call in. It's an open panel. If you ever want to call in, hit the link. Yes,
I'm telling you. Okay, I don't want to get started because you know my kids tell me I start preaching. No, once again, like I said, whatever the police uncover and they tell me about it, I have to accept that. You know what I'm saying? But it still don't make a person that's claiming self-defense shoot a person in the back 5 times. I don't get that. You understand what I'm saying? I just don't. It's just like you get into it with somebody. You still can't just shoot them. Maybe y'all can fight it out or whatever, and they still gonna say it don't matter. You should have walked away and said, "Okay, man, let's break it up. Let's go." Oh, you're not gonna do that. You're gonna turn around and just kill me. You're gonna shoot me 5 times. You know what I'm saying? It don't work like that. But what I have to say is, the investigators, nobody's not giving me any information, and they're very nasty. So nasty. When I call, they have no information, and you can hear it. You can pick up on it when they answer the phone. And then when I tell him who I am, he take a pause for a minute, like he don't really want to talk to me, And then I said to him the other day, I don't know if I didn't talk to you. I said to him, I want another investigator on the case. I'm not happy with what's going on. Nobody's notified me or anything. Oh, he got real upset then. So hold on for a second. That's what he said. And then he went to give me the number and came back with the number. And then he said, "This is my supervisor. His name is such and such, such and such." I said, "Okay, thank you. But sir," and I'm going on that. He went to talk to me. He said, "I gave you the number. You have my supervisor number." I'm saying, "But wait, I said, you have my supervisor number." You know what I mean? Like, get off my phone. You don't need me. Let it go. That's what he said. So we're still looking for answers. Still today, I don't have anything. I'm waiting to hear what happened to my son.
Huh?
Now, what reason with these detectives, investigators, or what have you, what reason would they have to be rude to the mother of a person that was just unalive?
I can give you a couple of reasons why they would be standoffish, and I'll state them. One reason they could be standoffish, for one, maybe them telling her they can't tell her anything. That's facts. That's true. She may be upset about that, but the fact of the matter is an ongoing investigation. They can't tell her nothing. They can't tell her anything. That's for one. For two, another reason why they would be standoffish is if they ask them to quit speaking on social media and they won't. And they feel like anything they may say to her may end up on social media. So no, they're not gonna talk to her. You know, they may have a little toot with her. Cause, you know, believe me, they know that her and the sister are on social media talking. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Another reason, a third reason could be is because they are rude to them.
Yeah, I was gonna say that part. Because out of gate, why would someone just be rude to you for no reason?
Like I said, and I said again, the police, the DA, the assistant DA, the judge, the detectives, it was this other guy. He was the PI that that all, all law enforcement
The
involved in my son's case were the best.
the
Them people were the
prosecutors.
best. The prosecutors, all of them. Because for one,
The prosecutor's
I did
investigator.
exactly the
Yeah.
prosecutor has the actual investigator.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
him. Now he was the best. He was the total best. But listen, all of those people that I came in contact with were the best. They were polite. They were sympathetic. They were informative. If I asked them something that they could answer, they would answer it. Because I feel they was like that towards my family because we did what they asked us to do. Now,
Mm-hmm.
did I want to pick up the phone every day and call these people and say, "Can I get an update? Can I get an update? Can I get an update?" Yeah, but I didn't and I couldn't. But listen, the one time I got a little irritated, I did. I'm gonna be honest. Is when I kept asking the DA, "Can you tell me when my?" And this was before I buried my son. This was before I saw my son. Right. So I asked. I said, "Can somebody tell me where he was shot?" Because on Facebook they were saying he got shot in the head. And I was
Mm-hmm.
telling the people, look, before I go see my son, I want to know where he was shot. And she told me, she said, "I can't tell you." She said, "But the medical examiner, this is what they told me. Now, I don't know how they handled it with her or whoever else, but this is how it happened with me." The
Mm-hmm.
DA told me she couldn't tell me. She had it in front of her. She had the actual, because another thing I wanted to know, and she told me this. Another thing I wanted to know is if my son had any drugs in him. I did. I wanted to know if he had any drugs, and he didn't. They say he had a trace of weed, which means I don't know if he smoked weed that day, days before, but it was only a trace, right? No
Mm-hmm.
other drugs. No other drugs, right? So I wanted to know that. She told me that. But I don't know if she just couldn't take my like reaction, or she didn't know how I was gonna react. She didn't want to be the one to tell me. I don't know. But she told me that the medical examiner would tell the funeral home, and the funeral home would tell me. So I
Mm-hmm.
had to wait days till his body got to the funeral home, and the funeral home did what they did. And when I went up there, I never forget it. When I went up there to view my son for the first time, that's when the funeral home people told me he was not shot in the head, and they told me where he was shot at. I didn't want to listen. I didn't want to walk in on that. I did not want to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But that was the only time I got like a little, and of course Tony being who Tony is, and my mom and my dad, and they was like, just calm down, just because I really wanted to know. But other than
Right.
that, anything that I asked
But
them that
I
they could
think
tell
you
me,
being anxious and and just being flat out nasty and rude is two different things.
yeah, because you're not gonna get anywhere doing that. Them people,
Right.
listen, them people have a job to do, and their job is not catering to you. Even
Mm-hmm.
though your son was the victim, even though you're the victim's family, their ultimate goal is they have a job to do. They
Mm-hmm.
can't cater you. Look, you need to get your family members and your support system or whoever else. I don't think they would just flat out be rude, but they do have this persona about them. Like, look, we got to do our job. Let us do our job.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Also, they don't want to tell you the suspect's name or what or is there is a suspect or who it could be because they're worried about you retaliating.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Thank you,
worried about
Tony. I
you
love you
going,
too, baby.
yeah, worried about you going
But
out
I did in
and, and
this
telling
situation right
somebody.
here. They didn't even have to tell her who the suspect was. They
Yeah,
knew. I don't
Right.
know what type of questions she could have been asking, or maybe she want. Listen, Maybe she wanted to. Maybe she talked to the police the way she talked to this guy and saying, "Hey, look, this is what happened. Y'all ain't got to investigate. I know what happened. This is what
Mhm.
happened. This is what happened. You can't do that."
But you heard her say to the girlfriend, "Why ain't he in jail? Why ain't he in jail?" So you could just imagine how many times she said that to the police.
Why
Why
hasn't
ain't
he been
he ain't
arrested?
been
Why
arrested?
hasn't he been
Why?
arrested? Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Mhm.
They probably was a little rude with them people. And of course, if you that's human nature. You be rude to somebody, they gonna be rude back. And then for that man, listen, for that detective to get to the point to where he want to talk to her no more, I
Mhm.
can guarantee you, y'all, they did the most with them people. They did the
Yeah.
most.
They was fed
Every time
up.
I call those people, whether they can answer what I wanted to ask or not, they answered. Or I left a message and they call back.
Mhm.
Several visits to my home. Come on now. This woman say ain't nobody showed up at the house. Ain't nobody showed up. She ain't seen nobody.
A lot of times the answer is no. There is no more new information.
Right.
We're working on the case, but we have no new information. And they'll even say, no, we have not arrested anyone, but
Right.
there's
Right.
no new information. Rather than go into details, a lot of times we just listen because that person just venting or they just want to say something. But the correct answer is no, there's no new information. I will let you know if anything comes up. How many times did they say that to you? I will let you know if anything else
And
comes
anything
up.
that came up that they could tell me, they called and told me.
Mhm.
Exactly. And the
Anything
first thing they would,
they told me, they called and told me. Shit, they called and told me when they questioned the chick, the female. They called and told me they had found her. They questioned her. It was certain things that they did tell me. And I gotta say it again. What they did tell me, they asked me not to repeat.
I was just
They
about to
told
say,
whenever they gave us information, it was me, Tony, my mom, and my dad. My daughters weren't even privy to the conversation, and they asked
and the,
me not to repeat it.
yeah, and they say it before they start. Look, what I'm about to tell you, you cannot repeat to anyone. Cannot come out that we told you this. And they'll tell you straight out, look, don't tell anyone because if it gets leaked, it could damage the case.
And
Mhm.
what they think the police gonna do? This woman done put out a whole phone conversation she had with Kay. They're making these social media, appearances. Of course, the police not gonna talk to them.
Mhm.
Come on now.
That
You
and the
gotta
fact
take ownership. You gotta take accountability for why these people won't entertain you.
Right.
that she lied
Yeah,
and that
and the
she had,
cops
that she
know
had
she lying.
yeah, and she has no
The
problem
cops don't
telling.
ran this boy background from birth to the day he died, and know, and like I said, they listening to them on social media and know that they're out
Mhm.
here lying.
But the fact that they know that you'll flip some things that are being said, why would they say anything to you? You're gonna stretch it so it fits your scenario, just like you're doing now. When everything is being said,
With this guy,
fits
just
their
like they blatantly,
scenario.
she blatantly lied on this guy. She said certain things on that phone call, and then when he got her up there on that panel for that interview, she lied straight up.
Mhm.
So no, the police ain't gonna cater to you, ma'am.
So go back to when we saw the interview first before this phone call. You
Who's
remember he
interview?
kept kind of like
Wait a minute, hold on. See, this is the thing, Funberry. You're getting a little confused, dear, because we hadn't listened to the interview yet. You heard it over there.
oh damn. I'm thinking
That's
we
okay. That's okay,
okay.
because I was just about to tell you that
Okay.
after today, we're gonna get through this phone call, and then tomorrow we're gonna listen to the interview.
And I want
She
everybody in the chat to pay attention to his reactions when he's asking these questions and how he's thrown off.
And the reason why he's thrown off is because in this phone call, what she's saying in this phone call is gonna totally switch up when she get on that panel.
Yes.
why do you do that, Fawn? You act like we heard all this, and you saying things we ain't never heard.
Li-
Why you always do that?
She didn't
Crown.
know.
Why you
She was
gotta do that?
confused. She
Crown,
thought we
I'm
had
thinking
actually
that we heard it over here first. Listen.
listened. She just got a little. I've done it before. I've done it. She got a little confused. She heard the interview or whatever, but she thought she heard
Yes,
it
I
over
heard
here.
it over there, and I'm
I
thinking we
can't.
heard it over
I can't
here.
work under these conditions.
My
So a
God,
lot of
today.
times, like this, what we're listening to now, I'm listening to it for the second time. I've already heard it, so I'm thinking we already heard the
Start
Well,
whatever.
man,
taking
you don't have
notes.
to explain it. The truth know what you're saying. The
Start
truth just
taking.
being.
Just
The
take
truth just
some notes,
acting out.
okay? Take some notes so you know what page you're on,
Not
okay?
some notes.
Truth, is it okay if I punch him in the throat?
Absolutely. Do it for me too. You see what he just did to me? You see what he just did to me?
Get some post-it notes and put them
Not
on the
post
wall.
But you
it.
know what? Between him and Moneyball, I'm going to punch him in the throat.
Not post it.
Got nothing to do with this.
Listen at him.
I
Listen at
blame
him.
Trey. I blame Trey.
Y'all just they don't know what to say from here. They don't know what to say out their mouth. And then
Well,
when we
you know
say
what?
something, they go
I'll
to
be right
crying.
back. I'm gonna go to Sam's and buy the big bulk of facial tissue for these two guys.
Not facial, the Kleenex.
The
And
Kleenex.
this is the thing, the truth. This is how much we love you. We're gonna get you the Kleenex with the lotion in them.
Yes.
My
So your
grandbaby
shit
loves
won't
those.
get raw.
They love the Kleenex with the lotion in them.
No,
The aloe vera.
get me baby wipes. I'd rather have baby wipes.
Baby wipes.
Baby white. You want some baby oil too?
Ooh, don't
No,
give him
no,
baby oil.
no,
Don't give
no,
him
no,
baby oil.
I'm fine with the baby oil.
Oh, you
I'm
got you
okay. I
stocked
don't need
up.
that.
Is that what
Yeah,
you're
I'm
saying?
good.
You
I'm good.
stocked
I'm
up?
good. I'm good. I'm good with that. I bought the overstock that they got from Diddy's house.
You know what? Miss B said true. When my sister was unalive, they came to my house. First thing they said, "This is confidential conversation." I couldn't even tell my other children. Yeah, I know they tell you. They said don't be talking. Just like I said at the scene, actually, news. You know the news people. They just don't give a fuck. There was news people that tried to interview me right then when I had just found out,
Mm-hmm.
and they was calling my house too as well. They was calling my number. Don't know where they got my number from, but yeah.
I can't stand the news people.
Yeah, they was definitely trying to get me to talk, but no. I
Make
did what them
rude.
folks asked me to do. I wanted the motherfucker to go to jail, and I ain't want to interfere with it. I did. I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
doing none of that.
And if you had
And then
spoken
the
to,
thing about it was, people was calling me, telling me stuff about because people were calling, telling me stuff about what was being said, what they had seen, and all that. And I was calling the cops, telling the cops everything people was telling me. Because see, people would call and talk to me, but they wouldn't talk to the cops. You know what I'm saying?
but
Mm-hmm.
I told
if you had spoke out, they would have stopped telling you things.
Mm-hmm.
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. All right. How much longer we got? Oh shit, we had 3 hours, y'all. I gotta get off. Listen, we're gonna finish this up tomorrow, and I don't think it's that much more left of this. This is the actual phone conversation he had. So tomorrow we're gonna finish this, and then we're gonna listen to the actual interview that the mom did on his panel, which was literally the next day. The
Mm-hmm.
woman's story switched up. He talked to her that night.
Yep.
The next night he did the interview, and her story changed. And
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna listen to it, y'all. We're gonna listen to it. And then after that, instead of me trying to go through all this content, after that, we're gonna listen to when it all blew up over there on Kick. We're gonna listen to that too. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are
So
you
yeah,
taking
y'all.
note? Are you taking notes, phone?
Shut up.
Just hush. Thank y'all so much for joining this and supporting this live stream today. I appreciate y'all so much. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Fun Bear. Shout out to B True. Shout out to Trey.
You
Thank
done
y'all
for
so much.
today?
No, sir. Why? What you need?
I was asking these kids getting on my damn nerves. Help.
Trey, listen, I done told you about crying now.
They getting on my nerves. They all fucking with me at one time, and then Grayson mouth just smart as hell now, and I don't know what to do.
Whose
Well,
doorbell was that?
I'll call you and talk you through it, Trey. It's okay. It's all right.
Wait, whose doorbell
Trey,
was that?
I can only tell you,
That's a
Shut
it's
up,
ticket.
only gonna
D2.
get worse. Wait till she becomes a preteen and a teenager.
Thank you, Tanya. Thank you.
I'm getting in there. I could just imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Trey, somebody stopped by over there.
Sir, that is a text message. That's my son saying thank you for sending him the money.
Oh,
See how he assumed? See how he assumed that was me? See how he assumed that was my notification?
I thought that was dick combobulated.
See that? See what I'm saying? Strike two, Strike two. Strike two. Strike two. See how that go? See how I don't need it. I ain't saying that.
He always in your Kool-Aid and don't know the flavor.
He always accusing me. That wasn't even my notification.
Mm-hmm.
I did, Tanya. Thank you. We gonna talk about it, girl. Take my on that bullshit over there. Say my probably was drunk.
You know what?
Fuck out.
Hold up. Hold the hell up. Hold up. I ain't gonna let that one slide. When I heard that I'm gonna wake up in a pool of my blood, fractured nose, and about 3-4 teeth missing out my head. And I don't remember what the hell happened. What are we doing here, people?
She was drunk and fell and hit her face somewhere. I don't know.
What are we doing here?
Tamar is weird.
Very.
Did y'all see
Tamar is weird. Tamar is dramatic. Tamar does too much. When you can piss off Ayanna Van Zant, you do too much.
Wasn't she on that College Hill? Was that the one that was on College Hill?
Yep.
Yeah, she was weird on that damn thing.
I can't. Now, if I wake up in a pool of blood, nose fractured, 3-4 teeth out of my head. Come on now. And why she called Funky Dineva to get Dr. Heavenly's phone number?
Exactly.
Girl, I can't.
We're gonna talk about it, y'all. I gotta tell you, thank you, girl.
Tanya, you just got me all frustrated.
Now you done got fun all this come over like
I'm like, when I heard that story, I can't. What the hell?
Tamar is the epitome of doing too much. That girl got issues. She do. She got issues.
And you better talk about it on the Braxton values or whatever the hell y'all call it. Yeah, you better talk about it.
Child. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. We're gonna be out of here. I think I got my live on the T channel schedule for 2, but of course I'm about to change that because I need to do something.
What? She finally gave us a heads up and said, I ain't going live at 2, y'all. Okay.
I do it all the time if I know. Trey, I do it all the time if I know I'm not gonna make it.
You don't. We just talked about this yesterday.
He don't pay attention, Trey.
That's why I had to go there and get flexed too. I'm sick of y'all acting out. Y'all think because y'all old and everybody, y'all can just do what y'all want to do.
Trey went over there. Trey, y'all make sure y'all go there and check out Trey upload from 4 day in the morning. He went right over there to the Facebook with Flex and acted a complete ass. Y'all make sure y'all go check it out. He acted an ass over there. Him and Flex acted. They just the truth. We gotta have a meeting.
Oh damn.
Yeah, we gotta have a meeting.
Truth. Terry said he want a piece of you. He calling you out too.
He so did.
Terry, sit your crack addicted ass down somewhere. Damn well you
Trey, you messy. Trey, you are messy.
I'm just telling the truth. That's why I ended up over there because he been trying to act like he finna come like we gonna turn on Flexi for him.
Right. He got like fucked up. He gonna keep calling right now. He been calling me. I told Flex I'm gonna show up over there like damn Candy Man. Quit calling my goddamn now. You could never. I would never choose you over my sister. Are you crazy? Bitch, like Flexi told him, they stopped fucking with you before I did.
But he has to realize that this was a team long before we knew of a Terry.
Absolutely. He's crazy, y'all. It's that dope. It's that dope, y'all. It's that crack. I'm telling you. It make you just think some weird things.
Man.
He got like fucked up. He think he gonna turn me against Flexi or use me. Like Trey said last night, he said there's no divide and conquer.
Nope.
Get it together, crackhead. Get it together. The hell?
Trey, stand by. The live will be changed to 2:37 and then 3:05.
Nah, she finna put that motherfucker for 5 o'clock. She need a nap.
Farmberry, you see what I'm talking about?
I'm on my way to Sam's Club
Fa-
to get the tissue.
Farmberry laugh.
Ain't you finna take a nap? You already ate some crackers. That wasn't filling. You finna eat some and go. You finna eat a tuna fish sandwich, drink a prune juice daiquiri, and take a nap.
Prune juice daiquiri.
Trey, we had this conversation before about these prune juice daiquiris. It got us in a lot of trouble before. People were mad at us, yelled at us, talked shit about them. Calling me old. I ain't need no damn prune daiquiri. They were yelling at us and shit. Don't bring your prune daiquiris back up.
I understand, Trey. I am gonna take a nap because I'm sleep deprived. A little.
Shouldn't be up on the phone all damn night.
I overslept. That's why my live was late. And I only slept, to be honest, a couple of hours. I am gonna take a nap.
She be phone boning all night, y'all. That's why she be tired.
Trey, stop telling my business. See, I don't tell your business. I do not come out here and tell.
It is okay for you to fall asleep on the phone. You ain't got to just keep talking. You could go to sleep while you on the phone. You know that, right?
Yeah, the other person can hang up.
Farmberry. Yeah, that's why Baby Petty is on his ass, Miss B.
Yeah.
That's why he
Look
crying
where
now.
you get it from. The apple don't fall far from the tree.
That's why he crying now. Crying like a motherfucker.
Oh,
all right,
he
you
ain't
guys have
crying
a
yet.
wonderful day. Wonderful day. Rest of your day till we see you again.
Bye, clown.
You trying to wake us out the line?
What the hell is that? Okay. Oh,
that was my alarm.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, that was.
Trey ain't seen
All
nothing yet, baby.
That's right.
He just getting,
Okay, I'm
just getting a little taste.
He needed every inch of what he getting. I said it. All right. I see y'all in Sippinville later on. I appreciate y'all and I enjoyed y'all so much today. I really did. I'm glad I did hit the live button even though I was hours late. And y'all were here, ready. Shout out to from here. Text me, sis. You going live?
I mean, if not, you need to change the time.
I told my daughter, when I was talking to her before I went live, I said, Funberry don't text me. She told my mama that's a shame. No folk gotta text you to go to work. Thank you, Natasha. We'll see you later, girl. I'll be over there. I can't wait to what's today? Thursday. I can't wait till tomorrow. Adrian over there. Y'all already know. Adrian.
Oh Lord, what's going on with A? Oh, she about to move.
A whole lot. Can't move. Auntie right next and said no cigar.
Oh damn.
Uncle right there said no.
But she always have options, so I'm sure she had another option.
No, she did not have another option. She straight out said it. I have no
options.
Well, the options have run out.
Damn.
The options have run out. Yes, ma'am. So she gonna sit over there, she say, and wait for the people to burn her up.
Oh damn.
I can't wait. We will get into it tomorrow, y'all. I promise. But until later on, I see y'all in Sippinville. We're gonna continue our little coverage of Jackie and me.
Y'all.
I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all for supporting this channel. I appreciate it. I love y'all. Y'all be safe, be blessed, never stressed. Try to enjoy the rest of your day. And until next time, true sippers and state gang, stand up. And we out. Well, no, true seekers. I keep forgetting y'all. I'm sorry. I love y'all. Y'all be good.